And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the papers, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam. The views, the views. I need some motherfucking views.
Views. I
I
don't want to be Mr. Views.
Views.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. So, Kevin did a super chat saying, "Can you play online so I can join your evade?" I am playing online. The only way that invasions work in this game is if you are in summoning, which I'm not doing. So, you guys, it doesn't work that way. You have to summon to be invaded. I don't control the game. I didn't fucking make it, so don't ask stupid questions. Okay, now let's continue. Kevin did another super chat saying, "Can we have a collaborator stream?" No, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's continue. Why am I toxic? Thank you, everyone chilling with me tonight. We've got almost 400 people on the late stream, which is a rarity, so thank you for that. If you are watching the stream and having a good time, please consider giving it a like here on YouTube to help out with engagement. Also, of course, please consider supporting the stream if at all you can. Tips are preferred. Right now, we only have one tipper tonight, so it sure would be great if we get some more tips to see some rewards, like either the Gunner glasses at 50 bucks, or you guys have to pick a silly hat for me to wear at 100. All that would be greatly appreciated. Alright, so first of all, ladies and gents, just to interrupt, we're about halfway into tonight's Elden Ring stream. Now, wait a minute. I know. Doesn't it seem like the stream is passing by really quickly? Elden Ring, usually I've been playing as 3-hour increments, and now it's only 2 hours tonight. I swear to God, time is flying by. I don't feel like I played for an hour at all, but I have, okay? So just so you guys know, about 1 more hour tonight here on the stream, what I would like to say is thanks. Over 400 viewers is outstanding for this game on a night stream. Thank you. If you're having a good time, please give the stream a like. I'm aiming for 100 likes on every stream I do this year, and so far I've hit that goal. So please, if you could keep liking the stream, if you're having a good time, please do. However, contributions are quite slow. Right now, I'm at $4 in super chats, both from Kevin B, by the way, and we're at $22 in tips. So if you guys are appreciating the fact that I'm playing Elden Ring every day instead of taking breaks from it like originally I had planned to do, and if you like the fact that I'm sticking with my guns on how I'm playing the game, please consider contributing, okay? Please do. Now, thank you very much. If you can, please contribute. Again, Gunner glasses at $50. You guys get to pick a hat for me to wear at 100. Every time it seems to be the real-life Dumas helmet you guys pick, okay? Okay. And let's give a shout-out to those who've contributed via cheering so far today. Not very many, okay?
Not bad.
Crapcock. What the fuck? Oh, that's totally fair. I'm swinging. My weapon just passes right through his body. No problem. Can't hit him. But he just swings and hits me right off the horse. It's amazing gameplay. Really. That I just whiff magically 100 times. But he just hits me out of nowhere and always has tracking attacks. I love it.
Why does his gameplay look so bad?
Okay.
Like,
once again, guys, just a reminder, if you're enjoying the stream tonight and you like my Elden Ring playthrough, please support it. This is the first time I'm doing Elden Ring as a late stream, and quite frankly, the support has been very slow,
so bad?
Especially compared to my daytime streams. Oh, you fucking trapped motherfucker! He trapped me, and now I'm really upset.
Doggy. Nice perfect.
I'll show you a trap. Yeah? Want to see a little trap? Okay, goodbye, Tony Danza. Don't come back. Oh, shout out to Jack Broyles, who tipped me $1.50. Talking about Birdman and a henchman and Jimmy and a holiday bird. And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but thanks for your tip. Okay. Alright, Go Dick Lightning just tipped me $4.20 and said, how do you come up with tip goals? They seem reasonable, low if anything. I don't think that they're low. The tip goals are based off of income that I need to make ends meet. Based off of the kind of money that I used to make on Twitch before I got kicked out of the partner program for no fucking reason. So,
yeah, Clean my
Okay.
glasses.
Kevin did another super chat.
Can't see
He
shit
said,
without my glasses.
I saw older streams where the vest was 100. Why is it 150 now? Because people wanted added goals. First of all, last year, all right, I was making, just be honest, I don't want to talk about money, but when I
Man,
used
I
to
wish
stream
I
on
had
Twitch, I
laser
made a
eyes.
lot more money on Twitch than I do on YouTube. I had
So
a
one
ton
thing
more
that sucks
members,
about
they were
having
called subs
glasses
over
is
there,
the
and I got a
fucking
lot more
dirt
super
on them,
chats
bro.
than I get, you know,
The literal
excuse me.
dirt
They were called
on them.
cheers over there, and I got a lot more of them than
You
what I
just
get over
sit
here, which are called
for an
super
hour
chats,
and
super
there's
stickers,
dirt
whatever you
on the
want to call
fuckers.
them, okay? So essentially, I made a lot more over there, and then I lost that income when they
Tip
kicked me out for no
too
fucking
low.
reason. So I explained to everyone, you know, if I
You
want
know
to
the
move to YouTube,
you
I
know the
need buy-in
stick.
that people will
Petting
support
my
in
dog.
other ways, and I knew that it was going
Yeah,
to be slow growth.
I want to
It
get a
wasn't
little
gonna be
bit
like,
further
oh,
in Immensely
or
Sorry
the
Free because
lobster.
I've played
You know,
like
I didn't
2
start lightning
hours.
magic on the
There's
lobsters.
still no progress. So
Maybe I should.
I'm putting Street Fighter 5 under a
I'm gonna
paywall.
try it. I haven't tried it yet.
Nah, I'm
But
not.
anyway,
I'm not.
basically,
I'll see if I play it
my
tonight. I don't know.
goal is to try to raise
Depends on Turner and
$150 every
stuff.
stream. It's not
Ugh. You might be at
feasible. I
Bipolar
know I
Bitch's
can't
house.
do
Who
it every
knows?
stream. That's ridiculous to expect that I would, but it's a nice goal to work towards. And
Look at this cheesy bastard. Look at this cheesy bastard. Look at him.
shit.
Trying to find his magic flash. I don't know why his gameplay looks so bad though. This is 1080p. And it looks like
I
that.
hate
How
that
the
he has
fuck
to
does
freeze
it look
in
like
place
that?
to throw it. That is bullshit. Why does he freeze to
Does he
throw the bolt?
broadcast at 480p or some shit?
That is terrible bullshit. Don't freeze in place to throw the bolt, you fucking idiot. Why does the horse have to stop moving? Think about how dumb this is. The horse has to slow down and stop moving for you, the human riding the horse, to cast and throw the bolt. How in the fuck does that make any sense?
For accuracy? Maybe?
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. That's a bullshit game mechanic that shouldn't be in it. No, you should not be fucking slowing down to throw the bolt. The horse doesn't slow down. The horse isn't casting the fucking spell. That makes no sense at all. Anyway. What happened was, basically, I used to have 2 goals on every stream.
Look at
The
the
first
artifacts
goal
here, though.
was Gunner glasses, and the
How
second
does
goal
it
was
look
the
that
vest.
bad?
But then we started doing the hat deal, and people liked the idea of having 3 goals if I needed to try to raise more tips every stream because I was on YouTube instead of Twitch and I wasn't making as much money. So we increased the goals and we added another tier. Now, people, originally, we actually did have the tier. Oh, there's a big bowl. It missed! You piece of fucking shit! You're kidding me! It missed! This is out of control. What? I can breathe. I can smell the fucking thing. I can smell its breath. This is fucking stupid. Now I'm upset. Can't tell.
Where's the dick riding?
Anyway, Kevin, who fucking cares? How about that? Stop asking these ridiculous questions that no one cares about. Okay, thanks.
Whoa.
Now I can concentrate on the stupid fucking lobster.
Whoa.
Okay, shoutouts. Tresserhorn Sinks tipped me $1.50. Says Orlando pressed by silent cold, we weary wretches, both young and old, pray the springtime loosens winter's hold. Thanks, I don't know what the fuck that means. Orondo just tipped me $4.20. Says Phil, here's some support. I'll tip another $20 if you apologize to Kevin. Well, here's the deal. Kevin angered me because he keeps asking about stuff like this. Like, oh, why did you raise the goal a year ago? What about this financial thing? What about that financial thing? And he shouldn't be asking that stuff. No one cares, quite frankly, and it's none of his business anyway.
That's a bit mean.
But I will admit, I was agitated by the insanely stupid, annoying giant lobsters, and I did snap at him, and I apologize for that. I shouldn't have reacted in that way expressly. I should have maybe calmed myself down a little bit and explained what was going on, and said maybe take a step back and stop asking those kind of questions. It's my fault, and I got angry at the lobster, and Kevin didn't deserve it. And I'm sorry, Kevin. I actually agree with Orondo.
Wait, what?
Well, here we go. Now Orondo insults me and calls me a pig, but tips me $20.
Yo, that thing's still alive? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, is that still alive? Yo, it's still alive. Yo, that's still alive. What the fuck?
So who's the real
The
winner
poll
here?
is this.
Huh? Thanks for the money, dummies. Because that's exactly what you
Street
fucking
Fighter
are. A
Five
bunch
win,
of fucking empty-headed
and these
idiots
are the
who paid me
choices.
money to get absolutely nothing out of it.
Oh, that
Thanks.
should be keep playing RS free. Sorry, no, just keep playing RS free. So vote and then 0, 1, 2. Either or. Right, let's play. I still don't get how some companies have like 5 million to fucking drop all of a sudden though. That's my fucking question. Why did they drop fucking so much money all of a sudden? Oh fuck, it's not here. Here. We're 17 minutes in.
Hi guys, welcome to our edition of Panic Man Friend. This one I bought because it does have EDF elements in it, but it's not EDF. You know, it's the closest thing you're going to get to EDF on the PlayStation. But to be quite honest with you, if you really want my honest, opinion about this, when it comes to the EDF franchise overall, buy the first three, and you can get those on Microsoft, which means you can get those on Windows on PC. But do not buy 4.15 and definitely not the sixth one, which is the Iron one, where it becomes completely realistic. The creatures look real, vehicles look real, and that kind of shit, and they lose the whole graphic element of it, and the lines are actually real. This one is a blend between of what EDF used to be and becoming more real, and you can see that's where they're going with it, is realism. The thing that made EDF for me work is it was always based off of Starship Troopers. And that's the very first thing I thought of when I played the very first game. And I'm like, this is awesome. I love this shit. Corny, goofy, it accepts for what it is. So the best I can do here for a grade is a 6 out of 10.
Oh!
I don't like some of the controls. I had to remap the buttons. But the thing that really pisses me off with the controls is I have to hold the L3 down, and that's impossible when you're trying to move around with the thumbstick. You're always going to lose that grip on the thumbstick. That's why toggling is very important with games like this. They did it in the first three, and then they just like, oh, hey, let's just redo everything, right? So that's what I have to say. Like, the classes are what they are, like they were in the originals, which I like. The weapons are what they are, which is what I like too. But what I would have liked to see here is a different variety of weapons added on to the stuff we've had before. We still have the same vehicles here too. We still have like tanks and things like that, though I've never driven one. And I could just imagine how atrocious that is, So maybe it's a good thing, But
Damn, toxic.
there's a lot of elements here missing that makes EDF EDF.
Being toxic, bro.
Corny, goofy one-liners, silly talk. The graphic, of like the first three games, and that sort of thing. We see everything switching here slowly into being realism and being about the graphics and that, instead of just going back to what made it work, which was it was
Right, let's go clear out the forest then, I
crack.
suppose.
And that's what I loved about the original 3. And the original 3 gets an epic thumbs up and a 10 plus. This one, out of 4.15 and the Iron one, which is number 6, this is your best option on the PlayStation. So if you can only get EDF on the PlayStation, this is your best option, right? And that's not saying much, because really, as an EDF fan myself, I highly recommend you go to Xbox or Windows if you're a PC player and buy the first 3 and skip 4.15 and that Iron one.
That's wrong. The one that won is Goon's vote.
So it's part 6.
So Goon, do you want
Because,
RS3 or Street Fighter 5?
They're not EDF, I'm sorry. But since we're talking about 5...
Because I fucked up the thing, but it means
So
RS3.
he's got the 4 classes, and the weapons are just your traditional weapons that you've had in other games all the way from 1 through 3, and there's no variety here. The vehicles, I haven't even found one I can jump into, to be honest with you. That's the thing I loved about the original
Woo.
EDF games is that you could jump into any
First
vehicle.
up
You
is
saw a
fine with
vehicle
me.
there, you could
Okay.
just jump into it. You can't here, you know. And judging from the controls there, when I was just telling you when I was looking at it, it goes, oh hey, by the way, yeah, you know, if you want a vehicle, you can summon one. Okay, that's not EDF. EDF is
All
you
right,
see a
cunt.
vehicle out in the
Calm
wild, you
down.
hop into it, and you take it over, and you ride it, you know, or you become a member of it. Like, you know, you're in a tank, or you're on a speeder bike, or whatever, you know, take over a UFO or something. So this is kind of like, you know, getting away from Starship Troopers and what made EDF so awesome. But out of the three that's available on the PlayStation, because you can't get the original three on by Sony, because you know, like I said, I got issues with Sony now, right? But I just thought I would do a quick little first impression slash uh, um, review of this. And gameplay wise, I'm gonna say this:
Nice.
the game's fun to play. I
I
like the
never knew
missions;
Starship
they're
Trooper
fun,
had an
right? And
OVA.
there's a plethora of missions
I
to
love
do.
the
There's a
the
lot
movies.
to it. Like you're gonna go through this a lot, you know, and then you're gonna have to grind through them and everything like that to get better weapons. They do have like, you know, different difficulties. I do suggest you start on normal and work your way through that way because it is doable. Though later on in the game it's going to become harder. The best way to play it actually is on
Let's have a
easy,
look.
so that you can get weapons to build up for normal, so you can get weapons to build up for hard, and you kind of get,
Based
or
Panic Man.
you know what I mean.
The
You
best way
select
to play is
levels,
on easy,
and then you can go through all
so
the
you can go
different
to the next game
difficulties that
immediately.
way, and that's the best way to play these, really. You know, um, so it is EDF. It is EDF. It's just it's starting to migrate away from EDF
Oh fuck.
because of some of the graphical changes and because of the one-liners and because of the story. It's starting to become too serious. And then when you
I
get
don't know
into the
who it
one
was that
after
told me to
this
play
one,
games on
it's
hard. I think
mega
it was
serious and it's
LWO.
mega realistic and it's like not EDF at
Got
all.
it?
They say it's EDF, but it's not, and they completely missed the
Um.
boat on the one after this. I mean, that one gets an epic
Yeah.
thumbs down right
Yeah.
off the bat.
He told
I
me like,
looked
oh,
at it
just play
graphically,
fucking
and I'm
games
just
on
like,
hard.
nope,
It's
not
a lot more fun.
interested. I'm just gonna throw that in
And I
here as a
try it
bonus because we're
time
almost
to
done
time.
here.
Although with
So
Mercenary
this has
Saga,
like, you know, a lot of missions
with
which I
Mercenary
love.
Saga, I
But like, you know, like I
kinda
said, they're
want to play it
stupid,
on
right? Like, you know,
normal
the storyline, but that's
because
what
I'm at
EDF is,
the
right? But
place
here
right
it is.
now, and I'm just like,
The
god damn
plan
it, I gotta
was to
grind again
head to
because
the
I'm fucking
city
suck.
through the industrial area, but look at those flying saucers in the sky. We need to be careful. You know, that's the EDF storytelling, really, in a nutshell, right? And that stays on par with what it is. You only get two weapons to choose from, and so, like, you know, like your standard assault rifle, your rocket launcher is what you start with, you know, until you acquire more weapons like homing missiles and shit like that, the the MRLA, which is like my personal favorite, you know, this laser guided rocket launcher that can shoot out multiple missiles at once and homes in on all the targets. So like if you get overwhelmed, you can shoot out 6 or 8 missiles. That's really fucking awesome. I love that one out of all the weapons. That's my most favorite, you know. Um, but that being said,
The
though,
Professor.
it's decent. It's not
By
up
smart
there like
people.
the first three, and I can go back to the first three
Oh my.
and just have a fucking blast. But because there's nothing new on Xbox, you have to go to the PlayStation, and because PlayStation doesn't cover the first three ones, then
She's full
if
of
you
herself.
got a PlayStation, out of all the options, 4.15 and the Iron one, the one that I would recommend is this one, but this one only
Diva.
gets a 6, so just keep that in mind. Now, the first three get an epic thumbs up and get a 10 plus. I'll tell you that right now, and I still play those to this day on the Xbox, and I'll do a review of those in the future. But my whole outlook on the whole franchise, just to close this off here, is that it really started to go downhill with 4.1, and it start and 5, and then
Okay.
6 completely loses you because it's completely realistic. Even the story is
Supernova that
realistic.
Brian stole
And it's
around
like
her.
they forgot what EDF was, which is Starship Troopers on crack. And I think anyone who's played the original EDF games would go, yeah, that's what the game is Starship Troopers. That's where I have a problem. Like this game
Did
still
you just call me a
keeps
nonce?
those elements in play, but you're not getting as much of the feedback from the troopers because remember, like, I don't want to die. Hey, I'm late for
My
lunch. No, don't
proportion
eat me. I'm not, and they would
personified a
come up with all
golden
this goofy
ratio.
shit and that. It's lacking a
Damn,
lot in
son.
here. I love those cheesy one-liners. I love that kind of stuff, and it's lacking here. And the things that they say in here is just off tilt. Like you'll be in the base, for example, when you start off, and they'll be saying things like that, like, okay, this is odd. Like,
If you
this
just called
is
me a
not
nonce, I should ban you for that.
a personnel base. This is like an armory base. And this is the guy
Unless you
training
call
you, and you're
the
like,
thingy a
dude, you don't
nonce.
know your own base? Like, seriously? Like, what the fuck? So there's a lot of stupid things that they say, like, it doesn't make sense like that. And then there's a lot of stupid things that they say in the moment of things that you're like, dude, I'm over here doing this. What the fuck are you talking about? And there's also a problem too in trying to know where to go on the map for the next part
I
of the
do like
mission,
Gura,
right? Until
yes.
you clear the mission, right? Whereas in the first three, it was really obvious what you needed to do, where you had to go, and stuff like that. Like they would tell you, take out all the ant hills. Okay, well there you go. You had objectives, right? And here the objectives aren't quite as um, obvious, right? Um, some of them are, like they'll say take out the towers. Okay, take out the towers, right? But then you got to find them all on the map, right? So there's some map challenges there. There's also some camera issues here too, with swinging your character around and going up, down, east, west kind of thing too, right? But I mean, for the PlayStation, because the PlayStation only has 4.15 and then 6, um, this is the best that you're going to get is 5, really. And like I said, buy it on sale.
Fuck.
This is one of those games you don't want to spend a lot of money on. And I highly recommend you go back to the first 3. That's my recommendation right there. Is the first 3 is EDF, captures EDF perfectly. Play the first 3 and stay away from this crap. But if you only got a PlayStation, which is why I'm making this video, and I bought this game because it was on sale, massive discount, I went, okay, I'm going to buy it. Let's see what it is. And yeah, they lost touch with it. I knew it with the trailers that they did, but by the time you get to 6, which is that iron one, it loses it completely. But this one, you got some dialogue that makes sense. You got missions that make sense still. You got a storyline that makes sense, but you can feel the realism coming into play here, right? And it's starting to pull away from Starship Troopers kind of vibe. And that's what I didn't like about 6. When I saw the trailers for 6, I was like,
I'm guessing this is our special pet.
Not at all. And that's crap. But this one still felt
Damn, you got a lot of health.
EDF, but it's slowly losing its soul. So I highly recommend you go back to 1, 2, and 3. I really do, which is IA
Good thing I saved.
2017 and 2023 or 2033. One of those ones there, right? Those
Alright, so I'm not powerful enough for that shit yet.
They're awesome. They're fantastic. Still are, and still are to this day, graphically and otherwise. And I'll do a separate review of them. I have them on Xbox. But I'm on my PlayStation, as you can tell, with this one here. And that's where these 3 are. 4.15 and 6 are on the PlayStation. And out of all of them, the best one is 5. So if you're a PlayStation owner and you're wondering about an EDF game, you want the EDF experience, the closest you're going to get to it is 5. But still, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. It's not an epic thumbs up. It's missing a lot of this stuff that I really enjoy of EDF that wasn't there, that's not there, and it's getting more and more serious. And that's what 6 turns into, is nothing but serious. And now I'm just like, no, forget it. I'm done.
Yeah, no.
My honest
we ain't
opinion,
powerful enough for these boys.
Is go back to the original 3, play those. Those are awesome. You can get those on PC.
Unless I can put them to sleep every goddamn time, there's no fucking way.
Somebody wants to, milk that whole PlayStation Now thing, right? Oh, we're not going to let you buy it, but hey, you can rent it. Well, not even rent it. You can lease it by using a subscription service.
Another place, another fucking.
If I enjoy it, I'm going to play it over and over and over again. And that's the thing that I love about the original 3.
Damn it, bro.
Is they gave you a reason to play each difficulty level. Not only was it to unlock a trophy or an achievement, but it was also to give you more stronger weapons. The higher the difficulty, the more powerful weapons you got in drops.
That's still a thing in EDF.
Your character can do that, and so you had to build up your armor. You had to acquire more different weapons. So
okay, so we can't kill the forest monsters because the forest monsters are too fucking strong.
That's still kind of retained here. like
We need a
that. So you have
fucking ring to
multiple
get into
difficulty
fucking
levels here, right? The settings and that. But
to the
I still
Archfiend
think,
place.
seriously, the first three are epic, thumbs up, and a 10 plus. I don't like
Lance and
4.1.
Justern are no
I don't like
nothing.
5.
It's
And I
nothing
absolutely hate
good.
tremendously 6. I tremendously despise it to the 10s because it is not
Vidona.
EDF at all. It is
I guess it's
realism.
time
If
to
you're
go
going
to
to
the
do
fucking
that,
port
you're
again.
better off picking up Call of Duty or something like that. So
Sure, I
that's
can't
where I'm
complete
going
the
to end
quest.
this now. I don't know why my camera keeps
I
fading out
mean,
and out
I
of
don't
me
have that
here.
much stun.
But yeah, I mean, this is still EDF. It's still kind of cheesy, still kind of corny. Like here, I'll
I
go
could
into
try
the mission right
this.
now. You get easy, normal, hard, hardest, and inferno, right? Okay, so those are your difficulties, right? And I'll just
An
pop in,
information.
you know, you cannot carry two of the same weapons. Okay, that's another thing here that they got here. So anyway, so they're coming. We should go save our men. That's too risky, you know.
I could try that.
So we're taking out the flying saucers right now.
Wait, he's just fucking playing a game. It's a first impression to
Which are
Panic
just
Man.
like everywhere in the air. They're massive.
Panic Man's a
And
first
these
impression.
are like the small ones.
You shouldn't play the game on a first impression. Panic Man reviews are going downhill, bros. It is over. The content is over.
So the explosions look really, really good. Actually, the graphics look pretty good for this. You know, I still prefer the cartoony look, to be honest with you. But you can see it becoming more realistic. You have the guy telling you what you need to be doing in this, like, you know, for the mission. Like this one here, we're taking on these guys that are red, you know, and the red UFOs are the ones that are the aggressive ones. So we gotta, you know, eliminate the red ones here. You know, and they say things like, you know, get down and stuff like that, which is kind of EDF, but isn't, if you know what I mean. It's like, where's the cheesy one-liners? You know, it's becoming more and more serious, like, you know, with being invaded by aliens. Whereas the original three weren't serious. They never did take it serious. They were just about, you know, oh, we're just here to have a good time blowing up a bunch of giant bugs and shit like that, and taking on an alien invasion, which is something I really did enjoy about the original ones, that, you know, they're really starting to pull away from here as the series goes along, you know, with whoever the hell is developing this, and that's something I don't like. And again, I'm trying to run, and I can't do that, you know, which really does suck, because running is extremely important in these kind of games, you know. I could button map that to a different button, but then my other buttons are mapped the way I like them, because that's how I play Call of Duty and shit like that, you know. Or any FPS or third-person shooter, you know.
Sounds like a you problem, my guy.
I always make sure that they all use the same controls, which are the classic controls that you normally do, you know, for loading, reloading, jumping, and shit like that, right? And here they're telling us the story here about what's going on here, you know, right now. And it's your typical EDF cheesy story stuff, you know, but with a little bit more serious overtone to it. So you can see it's starting to pull away from the actual relating it to Starship Troopers, and I don't know why they're doing that shit. Because personally, I think that's crap. I'm like, no, don't do that. You know, like that's garbage. You know, the whole idea here is like, you know, just shooting things and blowing shit up and having fun doing it with a bunch of corny one-liners. I just bought a house, like, you know, oh, I forgot to fuck my wife, you know, shit, you know, where it's just like goopy, stupid stuff. It's like, you know, Mars Attacks kind of dialogue is what you're expecting here in that. You're expecting the Starship Troopers experience is really what you're expecting here, and
Rip.
you can see them migrating away from that slowly here into what becomes next, which is the next iteration of it, which is the, yeah, we're going super serious on you guys now, you know. And I'm just like, no, that's not EDF at all. EDF is like Mars Attacks, Starship Troopers, that kind of shit. You know, so this does kind of retain that to a certain extent, but not completely. You know, I'm trying to find my weapon crates here, you know. So the other thing too is like, you know, they don't drop as many weapons as they used to. I mean, you used to find just plethora of weapon
Damn it.
boxes all over the
He's
place.
already
Even against
faster
like
than
if you
me, bro.
done something like you would get a weapon
And stun
box
don't
ready,
work.
and also
Sleep
armor
don't work.
boxes and that, so that you can increase your armor rating and stuff like that too, right? And I'm finding that you know to becoming more and more
Uh,
challenging too. You know, the AI in this is stupid, so don't expect them to help you out because they don't. It's mainly you, like, you know, reviving them kind of thing than anything else. Like, you know, basically you got to rely on yourself a lot with this game, you know, which, you know, is kind of like standard, I do believe, with the first three, too, as well. But at least in the first three, they did somewhat help, which was kind of cool, you know. They weren't
yeah, I don't think I
totally
can stun
stupid.
lock the
They were
living shit
just
out of these
stupid
guys
because to make
and
it
try to
harder on
fucking
you, you
get
know
them.
what I mean? Here, they're just dumb.
And
Like,
fucking
they follow
Thomas
you around,
sucks
you know,
ass
kind of
too.
thing, right? So like when you're going to look for certain things in that, you know, they'll follow you, and instead of giving you an idea of where you need to go, you know, kind of thing, right? The explosions are really, really gorgeous, actually, still, but it's becoming again realism, and I don't like that. I like the more
Oh, that's
cartoony
one.
look to it that the
Lost one
original
LP
three
though.
established. The original three are definitely EDF games, 100%, like hands down, right? But 4, 5, and 6, no,
Pierce
it's
damage.
getting more and more away from
The
EDF
Thomas'
all the
spear does
time.
nothing.
5 being the best one for you to get on the
What else is he
PlayStation,
good with?
but 1, 2, and 3 being the best period still
A bow?
within the franchise if you want the actual
See, I
real
already have Sarah
EDF
for bow though.
experience, you know.
So I kinda
So I
Thomas is
think
kinda
that that's
useless for
growing.
me.
That's
Like if
how
I could give him
positive
something
now because like I'm
else.
in the middle of fighting a bunch of
But
UFOs
then
and
he
shit
needs to
like that, you know.
level up that shit again and then there's
I
no
think they do a decent
like
job.
the
I
affinity
love the
might not
feeling of
spark
being
things for him.
overwhelmed in that by giant insects and an alien invasion and shit like that. I think it's really cool, but I see them becoming more and more realistic, and I see the dialogue becoming more and more cheesy, and I just, you know, it just doesn't, you know, it's really pulling away from appealing to me, you know. Now this game I can still play and go
It
as an
just
EDF
hits
game,
so
but
little.
number six definitely not. There's also a lot of cheese to these things in terms of microtransactions and DLCs, which is why I bought the whole package for like $53, you know, Canadian, and I got it on sale. But you know, like you know,
He's now
the dialogue
faster
that
all
they
of a sudden.
say
Like the fuck?
in the game
Like the
as
whole point of
you're
me
playing it
taking my armor off
is
is so I
not
can stun
as
you before you kill
good
my
as it
men.
used to be. You know, the cheesiness isn't as there as like what it used to be in that too. You know,
And I'm out. I'm
there
out of
is some
shit.
cheesiness
Great.
there, but not as often as you used to have. You know, which is really really unfortunate.
Yeah,
You know,
he's faster. He
but
is
out
faster.
of the ones that are available on the PlayStation, if that's your only option to play these, then I would recommend 5. But do note that it gets a 6 rating overall. That's it. That's the bottom line. You know, and you see me playing this in real time here. You just can't see it because I don't have
Yeah,
picture for you
nah.
guys.
He hits
But
before
yeah, you
we do,
can, you
so
know,
there's no
hurt
point.
your buddies there and that too. They can hurt you, so you have to be careful not to get them in the line of fire and that.
Yeah, my
It does
speed
have
will be
co-op, so you
superior, so
can
I can
play this
stun the
online
fucker.
with buddies or locally, which is like a bonus, you know, because then if you have people to team up with, that you can, it's good that way, you know. It's decent. It's the
It's
best one on the
decent.
PlayStation. Let's put it to you that way. But in terms of anything else, okay, I just cleared the mission, see, so that didn't take long. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Like, you know, it is what it is. It's starting to pull away from it. I only required one new weapon there, a shotgun. My grenades got upped, you know, leveled up, you know, kind of thing. And they give you a little write up about, like, you know, what the weapon is that you just found, like the new weapon, and about what the level up is and that, and then how to activate it and shit
How
like
am I gonna
that. But if you
fucking
played
do this?
EDF games before, you know what you're in for, right?
How am I
And
gonna
then
do
we
this
go to
shit,
start
bro?
mission, and here's the next one, you know, kind of thing, right? So I'm just going to end it there. Go back to title screen. There's not much more else to say. Trying to keep my videos reasonable for you guys. And and doing this in real time while I'm playing it too, to give you more of a realistic feel. That's about it. I mean, it's a decent game. It's fun to play. It's not like it's terrible or anything like that, but it really is pulling away from what makes EDF EDF. I mean, what makes to me EDF EDF is Starship Troopers, Mars Attacks, right? And really Starship Troopers. And it's pulling more and more away from that, especially when you get into 6. So if you're on the Xbox or if you have a PC, I highly recommend you go back to the original 3 and stay at that. Okay, do not get any more beyond that. Don't go 4.1, 5, and 6, which is that iron one, okay? Don't do that. But if you're a PlayStation player and the only options are 4.1, 5, and 6, the iron one, then I would recommend 5 on sale with all the DLC included, like I did, for like about 53 Canadian or less, okay? I wouldn't pay full price for this. I definitely wouldn't pay full price for the DLCs and all that. I'm against that kind of shit. But with the original games, I would. With the original 3, I would pay the full price for them. And they can be pretty expensive on the Microsoft stores. So I always wait for sales, and then I buy them. IA is awesome. 2017 is awesome, and 2023, 2033, whatever that one is there, that one's awesome too. 10 plus on those. And then 4.15 and 6. 6 completely is not EDF at all. 5's right in the middle ground between becoming serious and being EDF. And 4 is just, branching into the PlayStation, trying to bring the franchise into the PlayStation. So I don't know why these were PlayStation exclusives, to be honest with you, but I don't see them on the Microsoft store at all. So, but maybe Microsoft just went, you know what, it's not EDF, it's a different, make altogether. Maybe people complain, maybe the fans complained, I don't know. But I know as a fan of EDF, I can honestly tell you that, yeah, it really pulls away from the actual EDF experience. So that's what I have to say overall about this game. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
Man,
That's
just sleeping in an inn increases your LP.
About this game, really. So,
They nerfed the living shit out of that
in a
one.
nutshell, just to wrap it up, 6 out of 10. Still EDF, but pulling away from EDF. Still fun to play, but not enough corny one-liners, not enough corny storytelling, and the trophy list is dumb, and the one-liners are dumb and not in a good way, not like in the first 3 where they were awesome and there was a lot of them. Like, don't eat me, I'm not delicious, or whatever, or I just bought a house, or I got a car, I haven't been laid yet, and that kind of shit. I mean, that shit is just funny. I was off the wall, you're just pissing yourself laughing, playing it, and being overwhelmed. And here, you kind of got that experience, but then you kind of got the realism, and then by the time you hit 6, you're into realism. And I'm just like, that's not EDF. So that's everything I have to say,
It didn't
guys.
even
Thanks
stun
a lot
him.
for watching this. Take care of yourselves. Have an awesome one, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
I'm trying to do attack so it sparks, but nothing is sparking so far. I don't think paralysis works with him because he got hit by it and nothing happened. Yeah, nothing's sparking. Come on, Spark. Get me some fucking hits in me. There we go. Fucking, how did you miss that? Like a massive beast, bro. She might actually die here. I didn't think of that. Oh, not me. Her. Oh. Hey, rotator, let's go. How much health does this guy have, bro? Insane. I'm actually running out of SP. I'm running out of SP. Ooh, ugh. She can handle attacks pretty well, to be honest. Hey! Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Are you proud of me, Goon? I figured that all out by myself. It took 30 minutes. I figured it out. I swear, I'm incapable of fucking learning. Oh, you have so many different formations. Maybe you should try that. No! Speed is where it's at. It was speed in Romancing Saga 2, so it's speed here. I can't believe you called me a nonce because I like Gura. Get out of here, bitch. Fine, I'll kill you. Come to Britain land and fuck you up.
Big Papa Phil says, what's one of the proudest things you can look back on as a content creator? I'd say it's how you have reinvented yourself as a variety streamer. What I would say is thus.
It was free animals, right?
The thing that really I feel good about is knowing that I've been around as long as I have, and there's still a viewing audience that feels that what I do is pertinent to their daily lives, both as gamers and people, whether that means that they just find entertainment factor watching me, they find information or informative content out of what I put out, or if they just find it as a place to relax and chill, that people still value what I do while I was still true to myself. Because there's so many content creators out there who over the years had to completely and utterly change who they were as a person and or as a content creator, just to basically make a buck. And I've never done that. I had many opportunities over the years to involve myself in those kinds of efforts. Early on, When I was a YouTuber in his formative days, I was offered many opportunities for collaboration.
How
many
is it that she has
opportunities to
such
essentially sell
like she
out
doesn't get hurt
and
as
become a
much
paid
as
shill
us?
for
How
various
is that?
projects, for
Is it
various
just because of the
games
formation?
and various things like that? I basically turned them all down because I said, no,
Hey.
I like who I am. I want to be honest with my audience. I would never want to be someone who's
Yes, give me more SP.
you know, taking a paycheck for doing something that I don't feel good about. Okay? If, in anything, in essence, if you look at the entire span of the content that I make, outside of a few very specific situations that I have
Yo, I got your
absolutely
fucking rats.
apologized for because I realized how wrong they were and how stupid and ignorant I was way back when. You can look at the 13-year span of content that I've put out.
Wait, is that it? A
And
kiss?
at least say thus: wow, Phil had a good time. He entertained an audience,
Bro,
and he didn't really
all that
hurt
for a
anyone.
fucking kiss.
You know what I'm saying? Like, concretely, there are people out there who, over the years, they have to put out hit pieces. They have to do really
I like this
bad
game
conspiracy
if I know
theory
what to do.
drama crap. They basically have to insult
This game
game
is great
developers and
if I know
or
what to do,
constantly
'cause the
attack
challenge
certain
is
people. You
there.
know what I'm saying? If you look at the wide variety of stuff I've done in 13 years, all right, I never really went that far to the point where it was like, well, now it's time to get over at the expense of someone, and now they actually get hurt because of me. Like I said, maybe every once in a while you'll be able to find something like that, but it's few and far between. I always try to keep myself out of the drama, out of the bullshit. When everyone else was jumping on that bandwagon of content for YouTube, it became popular to slam people, to slam games, to slam.
I think I missed
And I
one.
didn't ever really adopt
think I
that
missed
formula.
one.
In 2016, people wanted
The
me
dragon
to
was
do that.
obviously the hardest.
They basically said, if you're going to diversify your content, you should have series where all you do is slam shit. And I said, well, I don't want to do that. If there's a game I really feel strongly about is bad, like Homefront the Revolution, then I'll make a video about it and be honest. But at the same time, I'm not going to just be a person who sits here and slams things. I'm not going
Kiss
to be
from a
one of the
supernova
negative,
diva with
angry
golden
critics
ratio proportion
of
is
the
only in
internet
the
who literally is
20s.
just here for drama purposes. I want to be happy.
I've
when
actually
a
got
game is
big
good
boobas.
and give it the credit it deserves. I want to be honest with my viewing audience, and because of that, I did not fall in line with everyone else who was trying to follow the algorithm. Okay, and that's okay. You know, is it regrettable that sadly my channels and everything fell out of prominence on YouTube
I have
because
one more animal that
refused
got
to play
away,
the algorithm
but it's
game?
a rat
Yeah,
named
it
Algernon.
is.
The
'Cause at
Duke
one
of
point, I
Sway
was
had
on
me
top of
create.
the world.
Serious
Right?
best, like you would not
But
believe
at
the
the same
things.
time, it's
Anyways,
2022.
you don't need to get that one back. Wait,
I'm putting out content that I enjoy. I
Why
still have
not?
a dedicated audience that enjoys
Why
the
don't you
content
want the
that I
rat
put out.
back?
And at the end of the day, we can all sleep soundly saying we all had a good time together, no one got hurt, right? And we can do it all again tomorrow. That's the best feeling
Phil,
in the
what
world.
the fuck are you on about,
You
bro?
know? I don't have to worry about, man, what did I do today? Did I personally hurt someone or so, you know what, or something? Just
Right,
to
so
get
there's a
over on
rat
my own
and
expense?
swag.
I don't know how a lot of content creators sleep at night.
Send them
In
to the
reality,
ER.
I just don't think they have a conscience, or they've shut off their morality so that they can continue to spew out the hateful stuff that they put out on a daily basis. I just don't understand how you could live like that. I would actually lose my mind knowing that stuff that I'm doing is hurting people all over the place.
Hey, this is
just
comfy.
so I can
Free
make a buck today.
viewers.
Like,
Fucking, we got videos
me,
playing.
there's
Oh,
really
mate,
no
this takes me back.
justification for that kind of stuff.
Elden Ring was too stressful, bro. Too many
You know what I'm
trolls in the
saying?
chat.
And I just don't understand it. I've never been that kind of person. I would much rather be lower down where I am and be able to say I'm having a good time and I can sleep soundly at night than
Well,
be
she
way
sure
up
is
here because I was
eccentric.
an asshole to so many people who, you know what I mean? I'll be the guy on level 1 down here
You, Phil. You're still on mission 1.
than be a Keemstar. I would never want to be a Keemstar. I would fucking hate my life and hate my own guts because I have that, probably admittedly it's because I was raised as a Roman Catholic, you know? I was raised with a moral compass.
What the fuck's a Roman
of
Catholic?
knowing
Is it any
right and
different
wrong
than a
and,
normal
you know,
Catholic?
You don't hurt others to get over for yourself, and you know a lot of those religious teachings kind of ingrained in me over the years, and I could not
I was raised Catholic,
live with
but
myself to be someone like that. I couldn't, you know, and
I
I,
don't know.
very well could have. I was popular
really anything
before 90%
special
of the
about
people
my
who made it on YouTube being
raising
negative
Catholic. I went to
dickheads,
church maybe
you
4
know?
or 5
But
times.
you know, there's a price for being true to yourself.
Like it was
And
more
that's
just
why
like
I am who I am, and
you're
that's why
you're
I'm at
raised
the level I'm at.
Catholic, and that just
And,
means
you know,
you
I'm
have
okay with
a
that.
standard
I
like
told you guys, I like
you
having
know,
these personal streams
be
with
nice
you.
to
I
people.
like
But I think
having
if
an actual
you're
discussion with you
you're grown up
about
Muslim,
stuff,
you'll be
as
nice
opposed
to
to
people
having
too. You
a
know,
chat
it doesn't really matter that much.
that is so full
It's all about religion.
toxic
It's basically
garbage
just a cope
that no one can even
that
say hi to
you-
each other. Because
you
every
know something is gonna
line
happen
is a fucking
when you
stupid
die.
emote, a meme, an insult, something dumb.
I wish I could
You know,
believe
it's
in
just
it.
a, like,
I really
a bunch of
do.
people throwing shit against the wall, splattering
It would make
everywhere. Who
existential
wants that to
crisis
be
a
their
lot
fucking place
easier.
of business?
Even
You
if I'm
know?
lying to
I
myself.
like having personal interactions with you guys
Anyways,
and
let's
having
stop
meaningful
talking about that.
conversations and the like. You know what I'm saying?
I support the Sharia law.
That's-
Inshallah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Since I became a full-time live streamer, like I said, my eyes were open
Inshallah.
to how this has meaning and how this is fun, you know. So yeah, and you know that if I pride myself on that, I guess a lot of people will say, well, Phil, that's because you're a loser. You're a loser because you're not rich and you're not famous and you're not this and you're not that. And you had
I
opportunity.
guess we have to go into the
but you
castle
blew it all. And I said, well, oh well.
tournament.
I'm proud of that.
I guess I'm proud to be a loser.
Right? I'm proud to be a loser who can live with himself and say, at least I'm having a good time with my life, you know. And I think that's funny about that too, because you wonder when you look at a lot of these people who seem to have it all, right? Do they really have it all? Because I'm the one sitting here with a married happily, meaningful relationship, meaningful life with a family, a house that I like. I'm in a living situation that's good, you know. The only thing I need to
I'm
do
hungry,
basically
but I don't know
is
what to
build
make
my
tonight.
channel up a little bit bigger, so that I don't have
Let me see what Turner's saying.
these financial constraints where, oh my God, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, which is how it feels a lot of the time because of my financial burdens and responsibilities. But outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. Like I tell you guys, I'm about to turn 40 years old. And most people, when they hit around 40, they have that midlife crisis. Oh my God, look where I am. I'm in a position in life where, you know, I got a wife and kids, and I got this financial burden and that going on. And man, I wish I didn't have all of that. And then you run out and you buy a Ferrari and you drive it around, a sports car, to try to look fancy, and you think that you're some hot shit, and you wish that you were 20 years old again. I don't wish I was 20 years old again. I'm happier now, today, than when I was 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually happier now
Sorry, I'm
than when I was 20.
texting
So
my brother
why would I
about,
want to go back to that?
about when
But
we were
that's what,
watching
like, I feel
Batman,
my life has
and
always
he's basically
been a
saying,
build,
"Yeah, I got a
uphill
kid,
build
dude."
to
Well, he's not
something
saying
good.
it like that. He says, "Well,
While these guys
it might
over
take a while
here, they're
because
already up there, but
the wife
you
doesn't
know,
want to be alone
what
with
do
the
they
kid
really
yet."
have in their
So
lives? Maybe they are happy, and that's fine. You know, PewDiePie, by all reports, PewDiePie has a great personal life.
Team
right? He's
Saga.
happy, he's healthy. He's got a ton of money. Good for him. Good. I'm happy for him, quite frankly. You know, let those people be successful. I'm not. I'm. The older I get, the more I'm learning. It's about me in the here and now, and us, and what we do. It's not about what everyone else out there does. You know what I'm saying? It's not at all. It's all about being enjoyable with what you do on a daily basis, and being happy with your own life and what you've got, being grateful for what you've got, and aspiring to do better, of course, and aspiring for growth and aspiring for something. Everyone always wants something better for themselves or their family or their business, right?
Yikes.
But at the same time, understanding that that's not the end-all, be-all of happiness of life, right? Like the question here from Big Papa Phil was, you know, what is the thing that you feel like you're the most proud of over the years? And the answer is that I'm still here doing what I love, and I'm not upset about anything bad that's happened in my past, because I very well could be. I could sit here every day and have sour grapes about the things that have happened. Oh, my channel used to be so much bigger. Oh, I used to be so much more popular, and I used to do this and I used to be able to go to conventions constantly because I made so much money on YouTube ad revenue. I could take entire weeks off of content creation to go to a convention and shit like that. And I haven't done, you know what I mean? You know, I'm in a situation where that's just not viable shit anymore, you know? And it's just my reality. And that's, I'm okay with that. I actually love my life. Maybe that is the greatest accomplishment of my entire career online, is that I love my life. You know? Maybe that's actually should have been just the short answer in a nutshell.
Oh dear.
No regret.
Money? Yeah, yeah.
Money.
Yo, we ain't doing no damage, bro. Player 2. How is he not dead yet? Ah, man. I don't think I can do this tournament. Maybe. Right, that's 1. 5 more to go. Oh, fuck me. Oh. Yeah, no. No, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. No, there's no fucking way, bro. There's no way, boy. No fucking way, boy. Fucking rip. Yeah. Sorry, I like I like the way she got thrown out of town. Just get thrown out of the fuck out of town, bitch. Get out of here. Right, yeah, nah, I can't do that. I need to have a lot more fucking thing. But I saw something here. Wayless, it was called? Myluls? I don't think we've been there yet. Oh. Hello, Chanza. How you doing? We're playing Goon games. To be fair, we're playing a lot of fucking games that are Goon related, I suppose. Devil Survivor's next, so look forward to that? Question mark? Maybe I shouldn't play back-to-back RPGs. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I can variety it up. I think what I'm just gonna do, if I'm in the mood for something else, I'll just play something else. I'll not keep to a schedule where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna play this and this. No, just whenever I feel like it, I'm gonna play something else. Anything to report? Soryu. Does anyone here have Soryu? No, I had Soryu, but now I don't. Oh my god, what happened to my money, bro? Bro, did they take my money? Bitches. Girl wearing the most peculiar clothes has been roaming around in the town lately. Wait. Oh, fuck. I know which Mayos is. Mayos is nothing, bro. Oh, we've been to Mayos. Okay, so we're stuck again. Great. Hey, we're stuck. There's gotta be something in fucking Zweig to do, right? Ship that travels just around on the other side of the North Sea. Yep, done that. Been there, done that. I have not met Paul. We have a ship that travels to Justerm, village on the other side of the North Sea. I've been to Justerm, bro. I don't want to play that. If that horror isn't dealt with, then one day my little one might. Goo goo gaga. Yep. To be fair, I'm probably not missing much. Not going to movies lately. Like my brother, I don't know, Nova says Batman is good, but Panic Man says Batman is bad. So I don't know who to believe. That was a joke, obviously. Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Turner. Let me check. Yeah, nothing yet. So, oh, I'm on with Carl at the moment. Okay, no worries. He's on with Carl at the moment, so that's good. That means I can fucking play. He's like my handler, bro. Where do you go, actually? Oh, you don't go anywhere. You're just a fucking stockholder. Get out of here. Yeah, I think I'll do a half hour for message talking. Sorry. I think I'll do half hour of this more, and then we'll do some stuff. What the fuck do I do in this game? Ooh. Well, now that I know I can actually defeat enemies, maybe we should check out the vampire place. Because I was kind of getting bodied by those fucks, but if that fucking tank can help us, damage output wise, we're pretty good. The only thing that's not good is SP. We don't have a lot of SP, so I gotta go back to town from time to time. I gotta go back to town from time to time. Will brother cry at the new? I fucking hope not. I don't know why he cried at Spider-Man. Like, yeah, it's a good movie, but it's nothing to cry about. Like, it's a good movie. Well, it's a fucking Marvel movie. It's not like like Goon says. It's not for him. It is for me because I'm a fucking baby. But there's better movies out there, like Dune. Okay, so let's go to Lance. Hey, to the west of town, Lance is. Why is this game harder than fucking Romance of Saga 3? Well, in terms of knowing where the fuck to go, bro. But yeah, I went to the gym today. I'm glad actually that I went to the gym. I don't want to fucking stop going to the gym. Although I do feel like, I know this sounds stupid, but 3 days to the gym. You know, I don't have a lot of time for other stuff when I wake up. I just go to the gym and I start streaming. So fucking play an Elden Ring or some shit, you know, not happening. But that's complaining for the sake of complaining or some shit. I guess that's what they call it. Do I have to systematically go through every town again and see if I can find something and talk to every single cunt? I might actually have to. Because this is just some fucking weird shit. I'm not even gonna go here. Let me get some Panic Man up as well, by the way. Some 2016. Tell me Chrono Trigger isn't this hard? With knowing where to go. Okay, so what I would do is I would start like that, like that, like that, like that. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. Sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay, I can do this. Easy, mate. Easy. Right, one sec. Just grab the ye old hard drive, and I want something to snack, because I'm fucking hungry. I haven't eaten since 5 o'clock. be fair, honestly, I just think I'm too stupid for games like this. I don't pay attention enough, and then I lose my way, and I fucking spend 6 hours grinding. Not grinding, fucking trying to find where to go. What? I don't hear any other people talk about Romantic Saga that much, so. I guess everyone has trouble with Romantic Saga the first time they play it. I thought just, you know, because I played the second one, I would be familiar with this one. We watched that. Do I want his thoughts about Last Jedi? Yeah, why not?
Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Panic.
Take your emote. It looks like Mark 1. Hang on. Oh shit, nice. Sitting down to share the chase story for the screen. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one at least. Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe a little darker beret. Darker beret would be nice, like a darker green, and then yeah, you're pretty good. Although the light green might actually help bring out the emote.
And 10, and the spinning camera let you know you're in the right place always. So I'm doing a few videos today. I was just talking about this generation of gaming and that, and my thoughts and opinions about it. I'm now thinking about, let's talk about the Last Jedi Star Wars trailer. Let's do that. First off, like, having a trailer like this, I mean, I think Disney's going in the right direction by having solo projects. I think that that's the best way to handle it, first off. I looked at their very, very first movie, which was just a copy and paste of A New Hope. I thought that was ridiculous. Don't do trilogies. What Disney really needs to do here is they need to go off and do their own thing. And I think creating solo projects is the way to do it. Trilogies is not the way to do it. So, I got to do yet a movie review of the last one that was out there, kind of thing, and share my opinions about that, which will be coming up too. But I wanted to hit this title because this is the next one coming out, soon, and that is The Last Jedi. I have concerns about calling it The Last Jedi right off the bat because the title suggests that, like, the Jedi are gone, kind of thing. Like, this is the last person alive.
I mean,
this is it for the Jedi. There's only one left. Kind
I
of
mean,
idea. If that's the case, then you're looking at going back into the Clone Wars and things like that. So the Last Jedi title is kind of confusing in a nutshell. I like
you do know Darth Vader kills
like
every Jedi apart from Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
They've always been doing this since
you do know
the
this,
beginning
right?
of time, So there's the action looks solid. The characters that we see on the screen look interesting, and intriguing. Not really too much there to go by. It's only a couple minutes, right? So there's not really too much to go by yet. But I like the idea of doing.
If you haven't seen A New Hope,
this is a smart idea.
What the fuck, bro?
I can see why they would use a title like The Last Jedi to try to intrigue
How are you, my
people
friend?
to come in, to entice you to see if this is The Last Jedi or not, if the Jedi are going to be wiped out. But let's face it, if it was, then we would be dealing with a situation where, okay, is this the last movie of Star Wars? And we know that that's not going to happen. So going to this movie, one would think, okay, right off the bat, it's not the last of the Jedi. It's
well, those
not
are the
end
best
of the
ones.
Jedi, so why am I going to this movie? When I already know that the title is...
It's a click and bait title anyways, but, nah, you do know that most of the Jedis were killed in the Clone Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi says so in The New Hope. Most of the Jedis were killed off in the Clone Wars. Betrayed by their own troops, aka Order 66. Like, they say so in A New Hope, so it's not really a spoiler. Unless you haven't seen A New Hope.
like clickbait. You know what I mean? It's meant to bait you into coming into the movie, kind of thing. Just like people put question marks on the end of their um, titles so that it makes you think, oh, hey, yeah, that's an interesting question. You get there and it's not about that at all. On the internet, for example, on YouTube. So, using that analogy, this would be like to bait you into coming to see the movie when in fact you already know that the ending to the movie is not going to be The Last Jedi, because that would be preposterous, right? So they're not going to kill off all the Jedi. But the premise of it is an interesting idea, where you're going to have the Sith come out and try to eradicate the Jedi, kind of thing. Well, they've tried this already. We've had this happen in, previous movies, the first three. And I don't mean the original trilogy, I mean the very first three. We heard about it in the original trilogy being mentioned, in the movies briefly, like the Clone Wars, like when talking to Obi-Wan, in A New Hope, for example. Like, you'll have things like, I haven't heard that name, and you know what I mean? It's been so long since the Clone Wars, right? And then you get an idea of what the Clone Wars were about, but not really about, and that's where the books come in, and they really fill in the gaps really, really well, So if you're a fan of the books and the original trilogies, the new movies will piss you off, basically. That's what I found anyway. So far, I've been pissed off. However, I will say that that was the one, in terms of the one that was a remake of A New Hope, by the way, that pissed me off. I still have to do a review of the last movie that came out.
What I'm doing right now is I'm going to
it's on
every
DVD
town, seeing if I can
so
find
I gotta
anything.
check
Yeah.
that out. I bought it to see what it's like, kind of thing. But anyway, the whole thing about this trailer, the thing I like about it is that they're doing their own thing now, and I think that this is important for Disney to get off the ground, to get away from the original trilogy altogether as best as they can, because the other one was about, the Death Star plans. It's still involving the original trilogy. Get completely away from the original trilogy and start to focus on your own ideas, and come up with your own story arcs that are original. This is what Disney needs to do, and I think that this is a good idea to do, is to hit in this direction, like come up with unique titles, come up with things that will catch people's eyes, like, oh no, you can't kill off the Jedi, you bastards, come up with something that gets the audience excited about something new, because all you're doing really is bringing in older characters. Now, I understand Mark Hamill's going to be in this one as Luke Skywalker, but as the gray one or something like that, something like that, you know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see what role he plays in this. That's another downside to this, right? Because you can't look at Mark Hamill and go, hey, look, it's Luke Skywalker. Because you know that that's going to be the audience, whether they know it or not, subconsciously or not, it's going to be in the back of all of our minds that it's Luke Skywalker. What the hell is Luke Skywalker doing in this movie? You can rename him however you want to. But seriously, everyone's going to see Mark Hamill and go, that's Luke Skywalker. Just like, Princess Leia and stuff like that, and Han Solo and stuff like that. When you see certain characters, you relate to them and you automatically go, hey, that's Chewbacca. You know what I mean? So that's the whole thing here. So there's some concerns about this particular trailer. They need to get away from the original trilogy altogether, completely, and start creating their own story arcs, It's nice to see Mark Hamill getting work, don't get me wrong. I love Mark Hamill to death.
Mark Hamill just plays Luke Skywalker in Last Jedi, by the way.
I loved him.
I'm a bit too busy with this fucking game, but he does not play the gray one. It means he is the gray Jedi.
Like that.
Doesn't mean shit.
I think Wing Commander 4 was what it was, I love his voiceovers as the Joker. I think he does an awesome job. And the guy's an awesome gentleman overall, really.
No, he's a prick.
Fantastic person. Love to meet him someday, actually,
He's a prick who fucking hates Trump and cries about it on Twitter. It's horrible.
Overall,
He's a good actor, but fucking hell, his personality.
Strengths in the main focus being on him, being about family here, about the Star Wars universe. The original trilogy was about family. It was about Luke Skywalker's family. It was about Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo,
nothing else.
Darth Vader. Kind of thing. Those were the main.
Nah, it's just the same story.
Yoda was a nice little toss-in, my personal favorite. But the thing is that it was all about the family. It was about Luke Skywalker's family. It was about their blood, because they were the ones that were the main good guys and bad guys, you know. So you had sort of like, you know, this family feud going on. And I thought that was an interesting correlation to families overall, you know. Maybe it was intentional, maybe it wasn't intentional to make it focus like,
Yeah,
you know,
there's
family
nothing here.
orientated, you know, like it was. And that's what that was about. So you can't
Great
get
sword.
away from Mark Hamill being Luke Skywalker. However, they're introducing him as a new
So,
character,
great sword
as a
and
different
axe.
character in this one.
Those
I
are the
question
two
how
that
well
I
that will
got.
go over with audiences, especially those of us old enough to know better that, hey, this is, what do you call it, Luke Skywalker, right? You know, not the gray one or whatever that they're calling him. I think it's the gray one. But I do like the idea of trying to, like I said, they got to get away from focusing on the original trilogy. They have to get away from that. That's a must. That has to happen. But anyway, so these are just my thoughts and opinions about the trailer. There's not too much really to go on.
Why do you
know,
ask?
what Jin is going to be up to, who knows? Like, you know, like, where is this really going to go? It's all about eradicating the Jedi. Hey, that's a cool idea, you know. Is Luke Skywalker
Yeah, if only they ever
/
done
the
that,
Grey
that
One
would be a
going to
cool movie.
the next Obi-Wan Kenobi? It looks like it, you know what I mean? And so then, you know, it could be interesting. If they took a look, Disney took a look at the books and said, hey, you know what? Maybe we'll start creating, you know, some of these things
Disney in
off of what
2016.
Timothy Zahn did with
All
his
the books
trilogy
are
of
non-canon
you
now.
know, to Sega, you know. Well,
Man, fuck
then that would be
Disney.
interesting, because then you're getting down to the sporadi tubes and using them to block the force and things like that. I would like
I
to
say
see
that,
some
I
of
have
the
a
ideas
fucking
implemented, you know. You would have other
subscription to
characters in
Disney
there
and
like Brad
everything, so
Thrawn
can't
that they
really
could pull
say
from,
fuck them.
and a whole bunch of other interesting characters, which would be interesting to see what happens, like Jeremaine, for example, and things like that. There's a lot of really cool characters that they could
Jeremaine
use.
is her name is
Um,
Mara
without
Jade, bro.
deviating too
Holy
much from the
fuck.
original trilogy. What they need to do is they really need to pull away completely from the original trilogy and create their own sagas, their own thing. Not focusing on
Not sure I see you
trilogies,
use
but
great sword.
focusing
I
on
sold my
individual
great
stories.
sword
And I think that this is the best way
for
for Disney
money
to go
to
with the
travel.
original stories. And The Last Jedi is
So
one of
I'm
those
currently without
original
one.
stories, and so is the one before this, you know,
But
which is a really good idea.
I'm pretty good with
And I
hand
think the
axe
more and more
because
that
the
they
same. I
focus
think
on
it's the
original
same
stories instead of doing trilogies, which was the first one was
sort of
supposed
thing.
to start a trilogy there. I think the better off that they're going to be if they make it, you know, this story is separate from everything, this story is separate from everything, this story is separate from everything. You know, I think that that's the best way to go about this completely when it comes to the Star Wars universe, because doing, you know, trilogies now, I think is just a really bad idea. Period overall with anything, right? You know, people want to go, they want to see the full story. You know, they don't want it in bits and pieces anymore. They're very impatient nowadays. And also to getting away from the original cast, and that is
Yeah,
a
like
smart
Goon.
idea, because
Goon
in order
hates
to
Dune
be
2021
considered
because
its own
there's
product,
another part coming.
Disney has to get away
I'm
from
joking.
the
I'm
original
joking.
cast completely,
I'm joking.
and using the original actors, because we're always going to associate them with certain characters. So those are my thoughts and
Market
opinions
value,
for now about this.
fee, earning
It looks
forecast.
like a really
Yeah,
good
sure,
movie
why not?
overall. I'm going to be honest about that. It does look like a really good action-packed movie, you know. But the question is, as we learn more and more about it, what is it really going to be like, you know? And that's the thing, right? You kind of like, you know, hanging on your nails, wondering if this is going to be awesome or not. We don't know, you know, until we see when the final product does come out and we see what people think about it and hear. Especially from the older generation, like people like myself who are used to the original trilogy versus the new way that things are being done. I think that if they cut away from the original cast and the original characters and the original trilogy stuff, period, the better, you know. And I think the more and more that they do that, the better off that they're going to be. And instead of doing trilogies, what they really need to focus on is individual stories and have it a complete story. You know, this is the story of The Last
Oh, I
Jedi,
bought
you
it
know,
out.
this
Oh,
is the
that's
story
not
of,
good.
and you get the idea. And this is why I'm kind of excited by The Last Jedi and a little bit confused by the title, because it implies that
Well,
it's
it doesn't
Last
really
of the
tell
Jedi.
me when it
So,
needs to be bought out or
it
something.
should be
That's the
interesting to see what
bullshit
the next
part.
trailers come out and see what they have to do. Those are my thoughts for now, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
8 million.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Panic Man 10,
What your spinning camera tells you, you're always in the right place. At least I hope you are.
Do you remember the
Some
name
things here before I get started.
of the company?
Sort of been away from YouTube for a while here, kind of thing.
What was the name of the company?
In the midst of a lot of personal things going on, including the possibility of having to move, which seems like more of a reality than anything else, which will be extremely a pain in the ass, but something that I feel really needs to be done, kind of thing for, the benefit of my health and that sort of thing. So I will be looking at moving in the near future, so you might find some different and unique videos, in terms of the surroundings and that sort of thing.
That never happened.
But to sort of distract myself from these things that are going on as
I lost money
go
because
through
of
my
that.
stuff and try to get rid of as much clutter as I possibly can in that. The thing is,
I still don't know how.
Well, thanks to Passion for Gaming for bringing to my
I still don't know
the
how,
forefront here of my
like,
mind,
I can.
about Star Wars Battlefront 2. So
I
let's
really need
talk
to look
about
at a video for
Star
this,
Wars
bro.
Battlefront 2 by EA and DICE coming out, the video game. My thoughts, my opinions, my concerns, what I think about it overall, from what I know so far. Without any
$36,
spoilers, of course, attached to it.
That's
I don't like
shit
spoilers.
price,
I don't know
bro.
about you guys, but I don't think anybody likes spoilers, kind of thing. So I'm just gonna keep this vague, with just enough meats and potatoes to
God damn
not
you.
spoil it for anybody, kind of thing. In case you're not watching the trailers. And
Yeah,
that
fuck
sort of
you.
thing, okay. So if I sound like I'm off on some things, that's why, because I am keeping it vague. Please, by all means, post comments down below. Let me know how you feel about things, what you're thinking, and that sort of thing. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So in the
I lost
meantime,
money again!
So Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's going to have
I don't
a
get this
campaign
game.
mode, which we already know about, and
I don't get it.
playing
If
this
I
is a
knew
plus,
how to play it, I
also
might
like
fucking.
the time frame that it's taking place in.
I press
Because
buttons.
it involves some of the
All I do.
original trilogy, and yet gives them freedom to move, to make their own unique storyline. So that actually, into itself, has me excited. The only concern I would have with that is, would they be playing like, sort of like a move like Activision? Will it be like you can have access to the campaign, but only if you're online? You know what I mean? I'm hoping that the campaign is going to be.
I wonder if
like
I could
said,
still
single
play
player,
Romancing Saga
but will it
2.
be single player in terms
Like,
of,
if I
like,
New
you
Game
can
Plus
play
it,
this
I would know
offline
where
as
to
well,
go,
too,
what to
or will
do,
it
all that
require
shit, right?
some of our data
I
usage
wonder.
in order to play it? This is where my concern lies. Now, if you know the question, if you know the answer to
I
this,
still kind of
please
remember.
do post it down
You know,
below.
the ant hill thing. You
I
gotta
don't
go
know the
inside
answers
the
to
ant,
everything. I'm not
kill
God.
the hive queen.
These are just some of the things that I bumped across.
All sorts
So
of
the
things.
campaign has me excited because now we actually have some meats and potatoes to actually care about the characters, to care about the environment and everything like that, which was extremely, incredibly lacking
This is
in the first one,
Greenland.
and probably one of my major gripes. That
Yeah, I
and
don't
the
know how
data
these
usage
fucking things
online,
work, bro.
kind of thing. So that into itself,
I actually might have to
I
look
think,
it up.
is
How to do the
a
fucking
major
battle system.
plus in,
The merchant
in the
minigame.
direction that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is heading in.
I'm losing money and I lost the
which
fucking
I think,
thing as well.
again leads to, did they listen to us in the first one? I'm starting to think that they did, actually, because of these changes that they're making. Okay, so that's the campaign mode. That's how I feel overall. I think, like, that is a great idea. I think we're finally going to get a lot of meats and potatoes. We're going to have characters to care about. They can go their own direction with it, and I like the time frame that it's taking place in, because it involves some OT as well as, like, some new stuff. So this is great for all fans, all the way around, kind of thing. So going on to it, it's also going to include multiplayer online. Now, I have nothing against multiplayer online, never have. I'm glad that they are putting in both elements into the game, because here's why. For those of us that don't have a lot of data usage like myself, I find myself restricted, and I haven't been online for a long time on the PS4 at all. Kind
Talks
of thing.
about data
And this is why you
usage,
guys haven't seen me online
uploads,
for a long time. Is because my data usage got used up, and I gotta
uploads
be
so
very, very
much.
careful, because there's just so many updates and everything like that with the PlayStation 4. As you guys know, I have the slim model, that
What
it's
kind of
incredible, and
world
the
do you
games
live in if
too as
in
well. You know,
2016
there's
you have a
updates
data usage on your
and the
internet?
installations and everything like that, and all
What
this
kind
chews
of
up our data.
backward
You know,
shit is that,
I
bro?
have 300 gigabytes, and I can't believe how fast I actually went through that. It really blew my mind. You know, so I'm glad that they're
300
addressing this by
gigabytes.
having a
I use
campaign
that in a
and
day,
having a
bro.
multiplayer online.
Well,
I
probably
think
not in a
it's a
day,
great
but
idea to have the online. I didn't dislike the online. I dislike the idea of online only. So hopefully you can see the differential there. You know, hopefully I don't need to explain that. Hopefully you guys catch what I'm trying to say there. Okay, so I'm glad that they brought multiplayer online back. You know, I think it's like, you know, the staple of their business and that sort of thing, and where they make the most amount of money. You know, but I am grateful that they put in a campaign mode, because now it's going to draw players like me, myself, literally, just because they're putting in a campaign mode. As long as
can you
it's
guys see
stable
my mouse, by
offline,
the way?
I am going to be drawn to this game, and I'm going to be like, day one, okay, yeah, get this
Like,
thing,
my
because it's going
mouse
to be
is
worth the money
right
now, right?
on the
Okay,
dude right now,
unlike the
to your
first one,
left.
very watered down, felt like a demo, really, and to be all honest. So, this already has a lot more meats and potatoes than the first one, okay? Now, the thing that
Yes,
I'm
we
going to put
hate
into
it.
the negatives is micros and DLC.
See, I don't
I
notice that.
understand
Well,
that
I
there's not
notice
going to
it,
be
but
a
I don't
season
care,
pass.
so
Okay, awesome. That's
I,
fantastic. I'm glad there's no season pass, finally. But there's going to be
thank you for
micros.
telling me.
Now, some of the things that I have seen kicking around is things like involving characters. Like, you know, if you want certain characters to play as them, you don't need them because they're not part of the let's say hypothetically storyline or something like that. You know, you don't have to have them. So I get the impression that what they're going to do is they're going to do sort of like a Mortal Kombat
Mortal
slash Injustice
Kombat!
Gods Among Us type of idea,
Good,
where
1v1 me in
if
Mortal
you want to
Kombat.
play as Swamp Thing, or if you want to play as Poison Ivy or whatever, it's going to cost you X amount of money, you know, in order to buy these character packs, which are going to be included in the game, you know, and that sort of thing. Now, I'm for this and against this, and here's why. I understand they need to make money, right? So I totally get that, you know, but I'm against it at the same time because, like, you know, it just means, like, you know, holding out for the Game of the Year edition, or, like, you know, like, exactly what kind of micros are they going to include in this? Now, I'm just using
A
characters
lot
as
of
example.
micros.
They could
So
have
hard even
skins, they
that
could
it
have
has the
ships,
most
they could
downvoted
have
Reddit
weapons, they could
ever
have a whole
post.
bunch of stuff. Heck, even
How
planets.
how
You
long did it
never
take
know
to
what
get
they
Darth
could do
Vader
with the
again?
micro situation,
90
right?
hours to get
Which is
Darth
why I
Vader?
kind of go DLC micro. You know, I know there's no real DLC because they're not
Holy
doing a
fuck,
season
EA.
pass, thankfully, and that's a great thing. But in concerns of
Yo,
micros, what if
Ghostwire
they
is
include a character that I really love,
cracked.
like Yoda, you know,
I don't
and
know
I
if I
want
want
to
to
play
play
as
it or not.
Yoda, you know, then that means I
Ghostwire.
have to buy
I
that,
did
you
say
know,
if it's cracked, I
separately,
might
kind of
play
thing,
it.
and that's kind of like, you know, a little bit of a kick in the crotch, but I mean, I can forgo that in the sense that they are including a campaign mode, which I am very grateful for. You know, so I can see where they're going with that. My thoughts, though, in a negative way, is that it's going to be a lot like the hut and fut modes in the video games. Like, for example, with hockey you had hut mode, and with like, you know, soccer you had foot mode, you know, kind of thing, right? And this is basically where you got a whole team of players, and you had to use microtransactions to buy players, to buy contracts, to buy
So basically what I'm
healing
doing right now is
items,
I'm
like,
going
you
through
know,
every
for,
city
like,
I've
you know,
seen
off for a week,
and see
or,
if
you
I
know, a
missed
sprained
anything.
ankle and things like that, you know. So you had a lot of perks and bonuses, like, you know, +2 to stick handling, for example, you know. So you'd have to buy different packs, or you'd have to buy them individually online through the auctions and that sort of thing. This is where things get kind of convoluted. I'm not too sure
Also, I
exactly
rest in
how they're
every
going to address
town
the
because
micros
sometimes it triggers
transactions and
something.
how they're going to do that.
And
But I
if
get
you're
the
full
idea
SP,
that it's
you
going to be
don't
a lot like
they
HUD
don't
and
charge
FUD mode.
money.
If it is, then this means we got characters coming, we got skins
I might as well
coming,
do
we
it.
got blasters coming. We could have perks coming, like, you know, and I wouldn't doubt that at all. Like, you know, if we do have perks coming, so it'd be things like, for example, like, you know, having the shield barrier, you know, extra accuracy on your blaster, stuff like that, you know, kind of thing. As well as different types of blasters, or different skins to your blasters, different skins to your character, different skins to your ships, like what they did with Destiny, for example. These are
By the
just
way, Loader,
different
I liked
ideas
your
that I'm coming off
Ibuki
the
yesterday.
top of my head of what it could be. I'm not
My
saying
only
this is
tip
what it
is,
is, right? You know, we're not gonna know it. Let's
try to
face it,
put
until
more
the game
pressure on.
actually releases. I mean, no matter what they say
I
officially,
like yours though,
you
cause
never can
you
tell
never
until
use the meme
the
dash.
game actually comes out and you have the product in your hands and you have people playing it and then they make
Hello,
comments
folks.
about it, you know, kind of thing. I do hope
You
that
never
they
use the meme
address
dash,
the
and it's
broken
impressive
modes that
to
were
say
in
the
there
least.
before. There were broken modes with the offline game. There were broken modes with the online game. So I hope that they manage to fix this, and I hope that this makes that this it makes for a better playing experience, you know, kind of thing. Also, to the servers, like, you know, being online, I'm not too sure if they're going to do this or not with the single player part of it. And that would be my only concern. Like, you know, are we going to have to hook up to their servers? And if we do, is it going to be so that if we do in the campaign, we're not going to get charged data usage? You know, that would be my only concern with it, you know, so far. It's shaping up to be pretty good, actually, and it's impressing me already. Another thing that I would like to see addressed that I don't know about, and again, correct me down below, you know, if you guys know the answer to these things, please post down below, you know, is skirmish mode. I remember this being the big thing, like, you know, a lot of people loved it because you could hop in and out of battles, like, you know, you could play against the bots and that, and you could play co-op on the couch, you could play by yourself against the AI, you could adjust the AI difficulty, they even had trophies and achievements for it, you know, and everything like that. So it was really, really cool mode for a lot of us that
Hey,
have data caps, you know, and so that's why I'm presuming that they're going to have campaign mode as being played offline. But don't forget, this is the same company that did Titanfall, like, you know, in Titanfall 2, right? So there's that possibility that it could chew up data. We're not too sure, right? So it's kind of like, you know, just wait and see what happens and see how it transpires. But I do like the idea of, like, you know, of all these different modes and that, and having all these different possibilities in the game, and having a
holy
story mode
fuck,
finally, and having
bro!
multiplayer, and hopefully they bring back skirmish, because
So
skirmish
did
was
I
like
win
a
it or not?
blast. I mean, we all had fun playing it, and hopefully they bring it back like
Jesus
how they did it
Christ!
by having us being able to play. How do I put this?
Holy fuck!
Like, you know, with the bots, you know, kind of thing. And I really love that idea. So I hope that they have that like
Motherfuckers
that,
just
you know,
dropped
that they
50
allow us to
million!
adjust the AI, that they allow us to play on all the maps, including the DLC maps. I would really love to see
Oh shit!
um, any offline modes be playable
I don't
on
understand the shady
all of
deal part.
the
Like, do I
content,
own the
including
business already and
DLC.
this is just
Because
a
I gotta
defending my
admit, like, you know,
business?
the year
So
one
they try to
players,
win it
you know, kind
back?
of thing, the people who bought everything didn't
Maybe.
get skirmish mode for all of the DLC, you know. They got bits and pieces here and there. Basically, what was on the disc is what you got, you know, for skirmish mode once the servers are done. So, I mean, I hope that they bring that out and that they flush that out
Yeah, we might play
and
some
that that gets taken care of like that and
Street
it can
Fighter
be
in a minute.
played, you know, with the
Maybe.
DLC too
Maybe.
as well. That
I
would be
kinda
an
wanna do this
awesome
full
bonus. So
circle
what's
of
my
going
overall
through every
opinion
town.
about this buy, don't buy, sit on the fence kind of thing? I'm skeptical actually. Like, you know, this has a lot of promise to it. It really does. Like, you know, it's very, very promising. It has a lot of premise, and I'm approaching this from a neutral standpoint. Understand, I bought on the Xbox One S. I bought the Game of the Year edition, you know, kind of thing. So I didn't feel like I got cheated because I only paid like 20 bucks or something like that Canadian, you know, $20-$30 Canadian at Walmart. So it wasn't too bad, you know.
Because
But
Walmart?
given the factor that they've done, you know, what they did with the first game, if they include, you know, any add-ons or anything like that that you buy as being playable offline,
Yeah, when you give us the
too, if they
Ibuki data,
include a
bro.
mode like skirmish mode, for
It's been
example,
2 years.
then okay, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Because now I know anything that I buy or
Okay.
purchase, skins, players, characters, abilities, guns, ships, whatever, I know I can apply and be able to
I do kind of
play
want to
this
play Street Fighter 4 just to see how it
um,
feels. But on the other hand, I kind of
offline,
don't.
you know, kind of thing, right? So then it makes a lot of sense that way. So I'm really more open to this game than I did on the first
Waiting
one. I mean,
for
the
the
first one I
Nova.
trashed completely. It was just complete
Yeah, I
garbage
kind
as
of
far
find
as
it
I'm
weird that
concerned
Nova started doing
because it was just
trials.
online only.
It was like, oh,
Online
everyone's
only.
playing
Online
Ibuki.
only.
I
And
want to
let's
see
face
what's
it,
up.
you only got so
Just
much
like,
data.
you do know only
In Canada
me,
here, especially in my
Lowdrag, and
province,
Nova play
we have an
Ibuki.
unemployment rate of
No one
10%,
else
which is
plays
the
Ibuki,
highest in
bro.
all of Canada. And money is really, really hard to come by in Canada right now. Jobs are hard to come by. Everything's getting
What?
really, really tight, especially in my province, you know.
Panic!
So
You don't
I'm
fucking
so
work!
glad that they're thinking about this because the bottom line is for me to
Panic! You
spend
don't
$80
work!
or more on this game because I noticed that there's several options out there to
Panic, man,
buy,
you
and I'm
don't
going to click
fucking
on
work,
that
bro.
too.
That's like me saying,
Um,
oh, it's very
I'm
hard to
glad that
find
they're
jobs
thinking this through,
nowadays. I'm
you
glad
know,
I'm glad
because
games are getting more
I gotta
less
say that
expensive.
when I look at this, if they
Bitch,
want my
I
money,
get money
they gotta
no
make
matter
it worth
what the
my
economy
money,
is.
right? And I want to make sure I'm not gonna get ripped off or anybody else is gonna get ripped off. So,
I feel bad for my dad, man. The
in
fucking
the end, how do I really
gas
feel
prices
about
are
this?
up. Ooh,
Well, I'm skeptical about
which is
the
weird because
pre-order
how
idea.
does
You know, like
Russia
people will have 3 days earlier
increase
access
our
to it.
gas prices?
People will have extra perks and bonuses, like, you know, before we even get it if we don't pre-order it, right? So I
Like,
don't like that rush to the till
pretty
kind
sure
of feeling
Russia
and buy
isn't
it
known for its
now
oil.
kind of idea. I dislike that. Adding in the micros, I was fine with that with hockey. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fine with it in Star Wars Battlefront 2. You know, I understand EA has to make money somehow in Dice 2, and I totally get that. So micros being in this, I'm all for it because it helps us get things like a campaign mode and hopefully skirmish in that too. So I'm for that. I don't like it, but I'm for it. You know, I'm not going to go out and support it. Like I said, what if I want Yoda, right? So the thing is like you got different packs that
Stay
you
up,
can
bitch.
buy now. So you got the traditional pack, you spend your $80 or whatever, and you get the basic game kind of thing. If you pre-order, from what I understand, you get 3 days early access, or there's some kind of special edition out there. You know, you get 3 days early access, which gives you a great advantage against anybody online. You know.
Yeah, I
And
hope you're doing
also
good,
to
folks.
help
I'm
you
doing
to bump
alright.
up your character, you get some extra perks and
I
all
low-key
sorts of
took
different things,
a
guns and
week
that
off
sort of thing,
work.
right, to
Well, I
begin
worked
with
Monday,
again.
but I'm not
And
working
again, with the
tomorrow,
online
so...
mode, my concern being what happened with the first game is that with the online mode, again, we're bumping into the problem of when we get online, we're going to get killed and slaughtered really fast until we start to level up. I was frustrated with that in the first one, but I could live with it. So, I mean, I'm not going to buy the limited special edition or whatever it's called. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to pre-order it. I might wait a little bit to see what people have to say about it first. You know, I might pre-order it. I don't know. You know, I might. I'm kind of like on the fence about it. And I know it comes out in November, so I'm going to have to get on board here soon.
Yeah,
If I'm
Goon,
gonna pre-order it, because it's probably going to sell
Saturday
out
I'm gonna
really,
show
really
you
fast.
how I
So bottom
play in
line, what do I
Mercenary
think
Saga,
overall? Buy it or sit
and
on the
I'm
fence
gonna
or
do the
don't
Kirby
buy it
demo
at
as
all?
well. And then probably
It
Romancing
sounds
Saga
like that
after that.
EA and DICE are actually finally starting to, pardon my French, get their shit together. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful that they listen to Solo Players Matter. So thank you, Joey, and Passion for Gaming, and a lot of other people that were part of that. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys going out there and, you know, going on to the social media and doing your part to do things. I also was a part of Solo Players Matters and that too.
Tornadoes.
So, I mean, thanks to that movement, I think we finally got the Star Wars game that we're all looking forward to. You know, we finally got something here where we got a campaign and we got online and we got, there's a lot to this. There's a lot of meat and potatoes. So I like that. I like that so far. I like the way the trailers are building up. And I gotta say, I'm a lot more enthusiastic about this title than I was the first one. The first one I was like a -10. Forget it. I'm not even touching this with a 1,000-foot pole. In fact, I didn't touch it until they came out with skirmish mode. I said if they did, I would even buy a PS4, which I did. I actually bought it on an Xbox One S. I thought, well, okay, I'll try the Xbox One S, and then I didn't like it, and you can check out my video on that to see why. But then I got the PS4 Slim now. So I did get the system. I did buy the Game of the Year edition, and I did get it for like 20 or 30 bucks Canadian. So that's not too bad, right? I didn't feel like I got ripped off there. However, when I got rid of my Xbox One S, I also got rid of that game, and I don't really feel like going back to Star Wars Battlefront 1. Especially now looking at all the meats and potatoes that they put into number 2. And this is what's got me excited. The amount of characters that are going to be playable in it, the amount of planets that are possibly available, the maps and that, I really am hoping that it's going to be as big, if not bigger, well, definitely bigger than what they had on the first game in terms of areas to play in. They need definitely more maps for that. But the amount of characters playable, I hope that there's going to be more than that for the, what do you call it, for the vanilla game, kind of thing. In case they do something funny with the micros, or in case they do add DLC down the road, who knows? It's EA and DICE. It's hard to tell which way they're going to go with this. It's all about business, right? But I gotta say, from what I'm seeing and actively listening to and reading, that it's definitely going in a positive direction. So what do I say? Bottom line,
Bottom line?
well, if you're concerned about the online aspect of it, then I would do a pre-order, because then you're going to get all the bonuses and perks, and you're going to be able to play, I think, 3 days beforehand if you pre-order. I wouldn't get into any special editions or anything like that, just because I just don't agree with those
Don't
at all.
pre-order an EA game.
I do suggest that you pre-order this, actually.
Unless
The
it's
reason
Jedi Fallen
being
Order.
is because whether you like the offline
Kappa.
or online really doesn't
Even I didn't
matter.
pre-order
What
that
matters is that if you know you're going to buy this game anyway, then you might as well pre-order and get the bonuses. I think that's always a great idea to do. If you're going to get it anyway, why not get the bonuses too? And then you don't have to buy them as micros down the road, or you don't have to put in as much work down the road to acquire them. And they could be something as powerful as Han Solo's DL-88, kind of idea. Or was it 44? I'm trying to remember now what his handheld blast is.
44,
But you know what I mean,
dumb
though.
fuck.
I'm baked today. I'm sorry, my mind's in outer space, like I'm having challenges. Pardon the pun. So anyway, I definitely would say pre-order it. I
Imagine
think that
not
EA
knowing
and
the
DICE are on
name
the right track with
of
this
fucking
one,
Han Solo's
and
gun.
I think that this is the
God,
game that we've been waiting
amateurs.
for. So I definitely enthusiastic about it. I'm not going to say 2 epic thumbs up, but I'm going to say a thumbs up
Oh.
because they do have online and offline modes in this. They do have a campaign, which is a great idea. We got a storyline where we can finally care about what we're doing. That was one of my biggest gripes. And then we also have, an online mode where people who want to play online can play online anytime that they want to. So I think that that's great for everybody. Anyone who's got concern about data usage, hopefully they're doing the campaign and that where you don't have to worry about that. And then they'll add in a skirmish mode if it's not already been mentioned. If it has, post it down below and let me know. Thank you. But if they do add in skirmish mode and that, then that'd be awesome, because then we'll be able to play the game offline. So bottom line, they're doing everything right as far as I can see. They do need to make money off of this, so I understand the micros. It just all depends on
I
how they
understand
do
the
the
micros. Get outta here.
To how much the fan base might get cheesed off, right? Will they make characters? Will they make skins? Will they make blasters? Will they make ships? How far are they willing to take this? Or there's only going to be select vehicles? Because apparently it's going to be ground vehicles. And another thing I'd like to address before I end this video, I'm about to end this video here, is are they going to include the Clone Wars? Because apparently some of the planets are going to be from the Clone Wars, and some of the vehicles are going to be from the Clone Wars, and it looks like some of the outfits are from the Clone Wars too. So I wonder if there's also going to be elements of the Clone Wars in this, and also maybe as possibly part of the campaign or part of the skirmish modes. And again, skeptical here because it could also be part of the micros, right? We don't know which way this is going to go. So those are my thoughts and my opinions for now about this. I am probably going to put down at least $5 on it and see what happens as time goes by, and then at least I got a copy saved for myself. I think that this will be my main go-to if it turns out the way that it's looking like, because I love the idea of having a story mode. If they put in a skirmish mode, I'm going to be super elated and jubilant, and I'm glad that they're still continuing the on mode, the online.
Why did
mode,
he
so that
use
this
those
way
words?
Everybody gets what they want. And that's what we were looking for in the
I'll
first
be
game. So I
super
think
elated and
this should have
jubilant.
been the first game,
What
actually,
the
to be
fuck?
honest with you. This should be their first game. So
I'll
my
be
final
super
opinion
elated
about
and
this
jubilant.
is, yeah, give EA DICE a chance. I was tremendously against the first
Oh!
one, massively against the first one, and now I flip-flopped with the second one coming out. The way it's shaping
Progress.
up, the way it's looking with campaign modes and online modes and things like that, I'm really, really, really more leaning towards of this as being a must-buy game, you know. So I'm really saying, like, you know, basically I'm enthusiastic about it. I'm looking forward to it. I am definitely going to pre-order it. You know, I'm going to put $5 down at least so I can save a copy. And I would recommend that everyone do it just in case, because you don't know if it's going to sell out or not, right? And I'm going to thoroughly enjoy the hell out of it if it ends up being the product I think it's going to be. I mean, if they add in skirmish mode, that's going to be an awesome bonus there. And the meats and potatoes looks like it's going to be awesome for the storyline. It looks like they put a lot of thought and effort into this. And I love the timeline that it plays in. So I think that this is going to appeal to everybody, period. You know, and in terms of the micros, like I said, if it's done like hut mode and fut mode, I don't have a challenge with that because I played hockey, you know what I mean? And I loved it. I loved the NHL series, and I still do.
Well, that was a waste
I
of
just
time.
didn't buy, you know, any of the stuff, like, you know, for it. That's all. I just played with whatever I had, and that was it. I was grateful for, you know, the hut mode, and I played it, like, you know, with the free stuff until I ran out of cards or whatever, and I ran out of money, and I couldn't, you know, get anything anymore with the in-game, you know, tokens or points or whatever it was that we accumulated back then, credits, you know. But once it comes to buying stuff, then that's like where I kind of like draw the line and go, I don't really agree with that, you know what I mean? So that's my final thoughts and opinions on that. If you are really concerned about it, I would maybe hold out and wait for the Game of the Year edition, or at least wait and see if they're going to make characters available as micros. I really am sure that they're going to make characters available as micros, and for me, really, the only one I would find attractive in terms of characters being available as micros is not so much the new
Welcome back, folks.
trilogy
You haven't missed
stuff
much.
or the new generation stuff or however you want to put it, you know,
Just trying to find
but
out
more
where to go in this
the
game.
original trilogy. If they bring out Yoda in particular, that will be a character. If they make it a microtransaction, that I would be like, oh my god, that's my go-to. You know what I mean? Like, that's who I want. You know, that's my favorite character of all time, period. You know, I do hope that they include him in the
Man,
game.
fuck
I hope it's not going
Yoda.
to be a micro, but I have a funny feeling it's like, you know, a lot of the top-notch ones are going to be micros, you know, because they're going to want to attract people to the game, right? So they're going to have some top-notch people as you know, the regular
Basic
characters.
bitch
But
Yoda.
then they're probably going to have some top-notch people
Where's
that
my
we
boy
don't even
Revan?
notice underneath the radar come in as micros.
Better yet,
and
the guy
that's
from
how they're going to make their money.
KOTOR
Plus,
2.
not to mention gun perks
The fucking World
and
Eater.
perks to your character.
Can't remember his
And,
name,
you know,
but he's fucking
then the
sick.
rest is just like, you know, basically skins and stuff, like, you know, which I really
I still
don't
kind of
care
find
about
it funny
for
that
skins and that.
KOTOR 2 was
But
built by someone who
vehicles,
hated Star
weapons,
Wars.
abilities,
The reason
perks,
KOTOR 2 is so good is because it
bonuses, and that kind of
questions
stuff.
what the
Those
Force
should
is
all
and
be
stuff.
attractive to everybody, right? Because let's face
So
it,
someone who hates it
having,
made
like, you know,
Star
more
Wars
stuff
better
like
because
that would
all that
make
shit is
our
now in
weapons
like
better,
TV shows
would
and
make
stuff
our
that he
abilities
made.
better,
That's
would make
fucking
the
weird,
cooldown
bro.
periods better. These are things that people are definitely going to buy into when it comes to micros. And again, you're going to have a challenge with people griping online. So it's up to you if you're going to buy micros or not. I play for fun, so quite frankly, I don't care. The only thing I care about really when it comes to micros, well, they do it with Yoda. that's just the bottom line. Yoda's my go-to. I love Yoda. I can live with any of the other characters, really I can. But when it comes to Yoda, that's my go-to, and I have a funny gut feeling you watch Yoda will be a micro, you know, somehow. So anyway, those are my thoughts and my opinions. That's my final say on this until it comes out. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be epic, no matter what. So at least put your $5 down. You got nothing to lose, right? And then you got to pre-order it. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Panic Man 10 here. Sorry, just trying to line up the camera properly. Anyway, I could be moving soon here by the looks of things, so
Oh,
I thought I'd put out another video here because I just found out
you
some
did not
awesome
move in 30
information.
years.
Haven't been able to really play my games lately, so I'm kind of like blah, because I really want to get into my games and that. Especially finishing off Fantasy Life and getting more into that game. It's a fantastic game, get it? So today, what brings me to you guys? Well, it's the 28th, April kind of thing, and Mario Kart came out for all you wonderful Switch fans. And just as Mario Kart comes out, we get none other than some new news about the handheld market. So I'm actually, despite the way I sound in that, am like
Yes, William
seriously
Biden?
uber excited
Hang on, I
about
think
this
my dog wants
because
to go
this is
outside.
just a fantastic thing for Nintendo to do here. And what they've done is they've gone and now come out with the new Nintendo 2DS XL. So basically, when you look at the whole system as a whole, right, you're basically getting the same thing on the new 3DS XL as you would be on the new 2DS XL, except for no more 3D mode. Now, personally, I think that this is a fantastic idea, that this is a fantastic move, because it's going to appeal to everybody, and it's also telling the people that are into mobile gaming, people that are into the handhelds, people that have already bought handheld games, that hey, we haven't forgotten you guys. This also proves to you guys when I said way back when that the Switch isn't going to replace the handheld market. This is Nintendo's way of saying, hey, we're not replacing the Nintendo handheld market, because why would we come up with a new system for the handheld market if we're going to replace it with the Switch anyway? Makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Then again, nothing by Nintendo makes sense anyway, but the bottom line is that I think that this is Nintendo's way of saying that, hey, we care about you guys,
I'm back.
we haven't forgotten about you guys, and we're not ditching you guys, so don't worry about it. So here's what we got to look for.
Fucking I don't care about that shit, bro. Mini reviews. Avoid this channel, BitBlock and more. That seems interesting.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Panic Man 10. Spinning camera lets you know you're in the right
place.
And this is going to be a negative comment about the bit block. This guy's actually name should be the bitch block, kind of thing.
Oh,
Normally
Panic.
I don't do these kind of videos, and for those of you that really know me, I don't do these kind of videos, but I find it to be my responsibility to inform you of bad channels when I come across them. This way, you guys don't have to come across them too. The bit block, which is his name, capital
More
T,
like the bitch block. Got him.
B-I-T, and then capital B block, for block, right? So the bit block is what he goes by. B-I-T block, This channel is a very, very bad channel. I'm going to tell you why. I was just engaged in conversation with this person, this guy, whom I thought would be a gentleman about things, but evidently not. All he did was bitch and complain about the new Nintendo 2DS XL.
Oh no.
So I politely tried to engage him in conversation, explaining to him, why it's not why it's a good sign actually that Nintendo's coming out with this product.
Nah, the 2DS XL, I'm pretty sure failed.
Him,
Wasn't it an XL, a DS that you couldn't flip?
DS lineup, and this is just more proof of that. Now I was incredibly polite and respectful and very careful about how I worded things in the text so it doesn't come across the wrong way. He gives back to me saying he didn't even bother to read everything that I had typed out. Now this is someone I subscribe to, so just keep this in mind. And he said he wouldn't even bother to read the rest of it. And then he just continued on with saying how the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance and all the other handhelds basically replaced each other. Like the DS was replaced by the 3DS and stuff like that.
True.
Okay. That's not the point I was making. The point I was making, that I did make, was handhelds will replace handhelds. common sense. Consoles will replace consoles, common sense. So when you look at the Switch, it is replacing the Wii U. And the Wii U replaced the Wii and so on and so on. And you guys know how it goes like that, right? All of the same time, while Nintendo's been coming out with products like Game Boy Advance, and you can go with DS, DSi, DS Lite, like, you know, and all of the DS family, basically, you know. So it doesn't surprise me at all that they would come up with a new version of the 2DS, you know, because it makes perfect sense. A lot of people don't like the 3D
Fuck, boys.
function, which I covered in.
I've done
in a couple
everything
of my
apart from the
videos,
nice
why
desert.
This is a good move by Nintendo. So he gets back in a very immature response to that, and so then I just basically say, look, I'm not gonna bother typing out things anymore because you're not taking the time to read them. You're not being very respectful to the people that subscribe to you, which is why I'm making this video actually, because I want to inform all you guys to avoid this channel. And
So you're
please
trying
do
to
avoid it
stir
because
up
you make money
drama,
off of it,
Panic
you
Man,
know.
is that it?
I don't like it when people are disrespectful and rude to others, you know, period. So he gets back to me in a very rude manner, and I just basically get back to him and say, okay, look, I'm just going to unsub to you, and here's why. You're not even being respectful of my voice or my opinion. You're not reading my comments, you know, and all you're doing is just basically, you know, trying to berate me for no reason whatsoever. Not that anyone should be berated to begin with. Now, you guys know, those of you that have been around a long time on this channel, which I consider my YouTube family, which we are family, and I respect each and every one of you. I've even told you guys can disagree with me, you know, and several of you have disagreed with me on a number of topics, you know, including racism and other things like, you know, differences about the Switch.
Oh
for
boy, I
example,
sure
and
do
things
love
like that.
racism.
And we're cool because you guys respect me and I respect you. See, that's where the difference is that you're allowed your voice and your opinion, you know, and I'm allowed my voice and my opinion. And even if we disagree, which we do at times, like, you know, kind of thing, no one can get along 100% all the time. Even though we disagree at times, we still act respectful, we still act responsible.
Imagine if I made a video like this with Goon.
So
Avoid
when I said to him that I was going
twitch.tv
to
Q Goon.
unsub, he just got back with a message
He's
just
a
recently,
bad man.
bye-bye. So he doesn't care that
He didn't
he's
bother to
unsub.
read my
You know what I mean?
1200 page paragraph when I
If
tried
one
to
of you
explain
guys were
something
to
to him.
walk up to me and say, Panicman 10, I'm going to unsub to you and here's why, I would be concerned because I care about you guys, you know, I care about my YouTube family. So then therefore I would inquire why are you unsubbing, and maybe we should talk
I
about
support
this
that video.
you know, and then we can work things out, and then hopefully I can keep you as a subscriber because I respect you as a human being and as a person. I consider myself a humanitarian. I didn't get that kind of response from the bit block, you know. He instead comes back very childish and very immature and not respectful at all. So hence why I'm mentioning this channel and saying please avoid this channel at all costs, because I don't want to promote the guy. This isn't a promotion, this is a demotion because of the way he treated me. And I could show you it. It's all like, you know, I got all the text there if you guys.
Oh, you got all the you got the receipts, bro?
You know, with the
bro,
video.
you got receipts?
That would be tasteless, you know. I'm just basically saying avoid the person, like, you know, avoid their channel, and here's why kind of thing. I was approaching the subject very maturely, very open-minded. I have my opinions, my thoughts, and my expressions, which were not even being read, you know, kind of thing. And he's just firing back why the Switch is going to take over from the 3DS.
We'll end it here then.
And I'm being respectful about his opinion. You know, I'm like, I can see your point. You know, you
see if we actually have progress here. Probably not, but looks of it.
I respectfully said, hey, look, Nintendo's always come out with different versions of handhelds, and they've come out with different versions of consoles. And every generation has its ups and downs, like, you know, kind of thing. Like, they always are coming out with different systems altogether. So the 2DS
Oh my
XL
goodness.
shouldn't be a surprise that they did this. In fact, it should be a surprise that it took this long to get there, you know, because everything else went XL, so why not the 2DS as well, right? I mean, it just makes common sense, really, when you think about it. And, you know, it makes Nintendo a lot more money, so why wouldn't Nintendo want to make money, and why wouldn't they want to keep their customers happy? Gee, no, let's not use common sense. You know what I mean? So anyway, my point being, like, I'm not telling you guys what to do, and I'm not.
Oh
giving
yeah,
out
no.
this, that's
No,
not
this
the
ain't it.
purpose of
This
this
ain't
video.
it, Chief. This
I'm
ain't
just warning
progress.
you about this
This is
channel and
death.
my experience with the channel. What you do with
Death.
this is up to you. But personally, I didn't like the way I was disrespected, and so, you know, unless he comes back with an apology, then I'm just avoiding him altogether. And his last comment was bye-bye. He just doesn't care, you know. It's either you agree with him, or he just, you know, he won't even read your comments, and he'll just state why he is right.
That's
He's that kind of a person, you know what I mean? He's the type of
Right, that's the end
individual,
of
I'm
that.
trying to think of the proper psychological term for this, because, you know, I take psychology. But it's not there. It's not at the tip of my tongue even. You know, I can't remember it. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
hey, Luna.
on a blank right now.
Hi.
But the thing is
I didn't
that
see
I
you there,
just
buddy.
can't believe that this guy is like that. You know, here's a YouTuber, and they're bashing another YouTuber just because of a difference in opinion, which is subjective anyway. If Nintendo says it's not a replacement, which is fact, then it's not a replacement. Until Nintendo changes their mind, if they do or don't, that's a different point. Nintendo in the past, yes, they have changed their mind, but only towards that particular type of console. What I mean by that
Hey,
is,
no
when
downloading.
they came out with all
No
the different
downloading.
DSs to
On
replace the Game
downstairs.
Boy
I
and
got
the Game
shit
Boy
internet
Advance,
downstairs.
you know, and then they came out with the DSi and the DS Lite and the DS and the 2DS and the 3DS and the 3DS XL and a 2DS XL now, and then in the new 2DS XL and the new 3DS XL, and I apologize if I added some in there by mistake, you know, kind of thing, but I think you kind of get the chronology I'm going with. Is no different than when they replaced everything with the Switch, with the Wii U, with the Wii, with the GameCube, the
Man.
Super Nintendo.
It sucks that I didn't make
the
any progress
Nintendo,
today.
you know
I
what
really
mean?
want to know where to
The
go
whole
next.
console market is
I've been looking
completely
everywhere,
separate
bro.
from the handhelds, and it always has
I
been
gotta make
since
money so I can go to
when
the
they
other
first started
places.
getting into handhelds, and they've always had two separate markets. You know, when they came out with the handhelds, their very first market with the NES was the home console, and they did awesome. They fought Sega with Sega's Master System at the time. Eventually, they came out with the Game Boy, and then Sega responded with Game Gear, you know, and then they got into a battle with the handheld market, and eventually Nintendo won. Then along comes, here's just some facts for you guys. Then
We're
along
only gonna
comes
play this for like
Sony, and they decide we'll get into
45
the handheld
minutes
market.
ish.
They tried with the PSP and the PS Vita and stuff like that, and even the PS Vita Slim, and unfortunately couldn't take Nintendo out, and Nintendo became king yet again of the handheld. So it makes perfect sense that they would come up with another version of the handheld, and this time being the 2DS XL. They never made a XL model of the 2DS, so I think, like, you know, it's an awesome idea, and it runs all the current software and most of the DS games. So that to me makes perfect sense. What doesn't make sense is someone who is saying that the Switch is superior to the 2DS and they need to kill off the DS because they got the Switch now. They got to stop. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I have nothing against that, but so am I entitled to mine. And saying that, no, actually, they're two separate markets, you know, and they have been for a long time. That would be like saying, like, okay, when the Game Boy came out, and the Game Boy Advance and the DS and all that, that they should get rid of the Wii, that they should get rid of the Wii U because they shouldn't have two separate markets. That doesn't make sense. They should get rid of the GameCube, you know, because they shouldn't have the Game Boy, right? You know, it should be one or the other. That doesn't make sense. What makes sense is that they're addressing two different markets, and that's what's really going on here. So this video is basically a warning about this channel, like, you know, to avoid it, and just a little bit of, like, you know, what happened, what occurred and why kind of thing. So sorry I had to make this video. I apologize to everybody. I really don't want to make this video, but I feel like I have to warn everybody that watches my channel, and those in particular that have been with me for a really long time, because they've been with me for a long time, so they do know me, they do know my personality, and the type of person I am, and how much I do care about the community, and how much respect I have for people. And I very, very rarely, like once in a blue moon, will mention a bad channel. And there's only 3 channels out of all the channels out there that I don't like. And I'm not going to name off the other ones because I would just be rude. And you guys have already speculated one of them. I think it was Lone Wolf, I think, or
Damn it!
somebody
Why
else,
is my
that
dash
maybe
not coming out, bro?
gaming, might have said something, but someone said
I'm
something
locking up
about
on the
me,
dash.
they were right about that in the guesswork, in the guesstimate. Very perceptive of you guys. Anyway, I love all you guys, kind of thing. Big group hug here, and thank you for supporting this family and being a part of this family. I really do appreciate it. I have the utmost respect for you, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. All I ask is that we do things in a very respectful manner, and this is evidence as to why I like people to be mature on my channel, because, and within this family, because it disrupts it, and it doesn't make people's day. I mean, this is a Sunday, it's the 30th, we all should be chillaxing, and I'm going into my emails and I'm returning all of your guys' comments. Thank you so much to everyone for commenting, I appreciate it. Whether I agree with you or disagree with you, that's not the point. The point is you took the time to make the comment, I take the time to read it, you take the time to read my comment, and we rebuttal back and forth politely and respectfully. And that's what I love about this family. Another thing I love about this family, I love a lot of things about this family. This family rocks, man. It's the best one on YouTube, period. On the internet, period, I think. And that's what I love about this. So, I'm all for a difference of opinion, don't get me wrong. I mean, Passion for Gaming bought a Switch, and I'm not against it for buying a Switch. Several other of you are out there thinking about getting a Switch down the road, and hey, all the power to you. If you think the Switch is for you, go for it. I have nothing against this Switch. Well, actually, let me correct that. I have nothing against my fan base. I have nothing against my family. I have nothing against people with a different opinion. However, I do have things against the Switch, which I do make, evident. Just like I had problems with the Xbox One S, and just like I had concerns with the PS4 Slim, with the noise and that. So, I was wondering about that. Like, is it normal for it to take off like a jet plane? Because it does, And I noticed that all I was playing was Until Dawn. And then when I started to play my other games, my other disc games, it didn't happen. So it all depends, I guess, on the graphic power it has to pull from the machine as to how loud it gets. And man, it can get really loud. And I mean seriously loud to where you need headphones. But anyway, that's a separate topic already, and I've already covered that a long time ago. Basically, I think that the 2DS is an awesome idea, the 2DS XL. I think it's about time they finally come out with it. I think it's a great thing. And I think coming this Christmas in particular...
Thanks for that button input, game.
Switch,
Love that.
choice,
Definitely wasn't supposed to be a DP, but
you got a choice. More choices is always better.
Embarrassing when.
Because it makes things less stressful on the customer. And if the customer can't afford a Switch, they can go out and buy a new Nintendo 2DS XL, which I think is a phenomenal idea.
That's a mini game in Romance Saga Free, bro. Don't worry about it.
50 bucks so that you can go out and buy a game with it. And I'm thinking that down the road here, come around Christmas time, you're going to see a lot of packages for the Switch with games. You're going to see a lot of packages with the DS library and the games and that, the 3DS and 2DS kind of games, because they can both, now play both, right? It just depends if you want a 3D function or not, basically, is what it comes down to. So I think it's a win-win
I'm not
situation
fucking
for
bringing it
everybody.
back with this
It's unfortunate that the bit block is
Fuck
acting
that
like
shit,
a
bro.
drilling,
I'm gonna be
so
toxic tonight.
forthcoming with
He ain't getting the run back.
an apology, which doesn't seem likely, unfortunately. Then I'm gonna have to recommend
Fucking jumping
anybody
ass
who watches this
motherfucker.
video to please avoid his channel, because
Oh, look at me, I'm jumping.
if you
Yeah,
say
fuck off,
anything against what his video is about, he'll just get back to you in a hissy fit kind of thing, acting like a child. And when you try to politely and respectfully approach it in a mature manner, he won't even read your comments, and he'll even tell you that, and that's what he told me in mine, you know. And then eventually he just gets so childish with his comments that it's just, you have to say bye. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, you have to say bye. So I'm sorry for making this video. I really am. I don't like doing videos like this. I struggle with videos like this. As you can tell, I kind of
I
got a
just
bit
changed
of a
it.
death grip going on here with my table here because
Low
it
drag. If you
bothers me
refresh, you
making
probably see it.
videos like this. I don't like to be negative. I like to be positive, and I like this channel.
Nah, I ain't got Nightbot. I got
To
Streamlabs.
be a positive family, you know.
Chatbot.
And that's why I encourage people to come and join us who want a positive experience, because that's what it's all about. If you see my intro, you'll notice that that's what I'm all about. This is primarily a gaming channel, and that is my main focus. And my main focus is to give you guys the best experience that I can. You know, the most honest, opinionated, because all reviews are opinionated. You know, the most honest, opinionated review that I can do for you. You know, because every review is an opinion. You know, like one person will say it's like the Three Bears. One person will say it sucks, one person will say it's awesome, and the other one will say something in between. And that's the way I look at everything. I approach everything with that kind of attitude. You know, when it comes to new systems, new consoles like the Switch, the 2DS XL, things like that, I just, in games and that, I just look at it and I go, okay, I just want to see what it looks like. And then I want to see how it plays. I don't want to hear what the person's opinion of what they think it plays like. I want to see it in action. And then when I see it in action, and when I see what the graphics look like and that sort of thing, the sound and that sort of thing, not listening to the person saying what their opinion is, but rather seeing it for myself, and then I can determine whether or not it's something I want to buy. Now, if I happen to agree or disagree with what the person is saying, I'll say so based off of the evidence in the background of the video that they're showing at the time. And that's basically how I approach everybody's video, you know. So, yeah, definitely, thank you very much for watching this. Sorry that I had to make this video. I hope that this comes across as being constructive, and I hope it helps people out there to understand my point and why I felt compelled to make this video, to warn others to avoid this channel because of the way I was treated as a subscriber even, you know, and his final comments were bye-bye. Personally, I would approach you and say, hey, let's talk, you know, and let's work it out behind the scenes in a PM. And that's what I love about you guys, you know, I mean, passion for gaming, you know, this guy's all over the place, sending me links all the time. We're always talking in PMs like crazy about all sorts of stuff. He tells me about things that are coming out for the Switch. He tells me about, you know, the new Star Wars game. He tells me about games that he's playing on his PS3 right now and PS4. See, I do pay attention to you, bro. You know, I pay attention to all you guys, you know. Right now I'm having conversations with, like, you know, Anthony Jenkins right now. I haven't seen Leto around for a while, or, you know, Charlie Burnside, so hopefully they're still kicking around. You know, but the bottom line is that my core fan base, like, you know, the family itself, the core of it, is fantastic people and wonderful and beautiful people. And I don't want to see anybody get abused like I did, you know, there was no reason for that. So that's why I'm warning you guys about this channel. So I would just avoid it, you know. That's my own opinion based off of my own experience that I just shared with you. What you do is up to you. I'll still respect you no matter what because you're part of my family. I love you guys.
Look at that
like
cute
a
girl.
brother and a sister, and you take really good care of yourselves. And our king girl, why haven't you commented about the new 2DS XL? I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are, considering that you have a 3DS that you put in your purse. Yes, I remember your comment. One comment. Where's the other comments? Come on, girl. Come on over and play. Where we don't bite much. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of this family. And I sincerely, like, you know, apologize if this offends anybody, but I just feel compelled to warn people about this channel. So thank you. and have an awesome day. Have an awesome Sunday.
My inputs ain't
And
sharp
have a
today.
Sunday with the Sunday.
I can
Have
feel
a
it.
Sunday. Have a sunny Sunday. And if you can tell by my weather here, we're actually having a lot of rain right now, so it kind of sucks. I really wanted to go out for a nice little walk, you know, because I've been bottled
Idiot.
up for a few days. So unfortunately, I can't,
Saw that.
which really does suck. Anyway, have yourselves an awesome one, and thanks again for watching this wonderful family and being a part of it. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to Panic Man 10, where the spinning camera tells you you're in the right place all the time. Anyway, this is going to be a different
Yeah,
video
it's
here.
to get strong
And,
teeth, bro.
like, you know, when I do this video here, I want you guys to know that this isn't going to be your typical video like this, and it doesn't make sense right now, but it will in a second, okay? And so anyway, I've been watching this whole thing with Matt Fox versus HCHD. That's the part that sounds similar, but I'm going to explain why Matt Haas might actually be right here. And a lot of people are thinking that Matt
Not allowed
Haas
to do
is in
that,
the
but
wrong
sure.
for this, but I'm actually thinking that Matt Haas has a point. I'm going to explain why. I'm going to use the gaming industry as an example and what my channel is all about. And for those of you who subscribe to my channel that really know me, you know I consider you family. So you guys are awesome. And also I'm going to cover the porn industry as an example, things like torrent.
Why
And
might Matt
Pornhub
Haas
and
might
things
be
like
right
that.
against
Now don't worry,
H3
I'm
Don't
going to keep
care.
this PG-13, okay? So nothing too over the top or anything like that. Alright, all you cool cats. That's right, it's Panic Man 10.
Nope.
I really hope Murray is a playable character in the next game. He is just so good.
Hello everybody and welcome to Panic Man 10, and this is HorrorCon Calgary 2017
Gotta take this.
part 4. And these are the pictures I got taken, so I'm just trying to do a video here about the pictures that I had done. So I apologize for the shakiness of the camera, so hopefully, like, you know, when I upload this will turn out really well. Anyway, this is a lady that is a vendor there, you know, kind of thing. And kudos to her for doing this. She's just fucking epic, you know. There's me with my mouth open like, oh my god, she's trying to pick my brains, you know, kind of thing. She was totally awesome. I gotta say, I had a really wonderful time at HorrorCon 2017 in Calgary. And if the lady sees this, I hope you don't mind me showing this video, you know. She has a nice little stand of bath salts and all sorts of stuff. And just a fantastic personality and a wonderful lady, a vendor that is at HorrorCon. I highly recommend that you check her out. She switches into all sorts of different costumes, you know, kind of thing. And this was the one that I wanted to get pictures with. You know, she did it absolutely free of charge, you know, which I was just blown away by, you know. And you can't help but feel compelled to buy something from her just for being this fucking cool. She had a cool personality. In this picture, she's like, I'm picking your brain. And I'm like, no! You know, she is totally fucking awesome. Whoever this lady is, if you do see this, I hope you take it in kind. And I hope paying it forward. I hope this helps you out, girl. You know, you are fucking epic, you know. So this is one of the pictures that I had done. I'm just trying to put my pointer on, I'm keeping this in frame because I'm doing this by hand, to the next picture here of her, you know. So this is her picking my brain. She's awesome. And this is the one, this is really, really cool. Look at the look on her face there. Like, you know, I'm going to do this kind of close up here too. She's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to eat your brains, you know, kind of thing. She is totally fucking cool, you know. Really, really awesome. I hope this turns out really, really well. Like, you know, I don't know about my face there in the picture there.
This is the closest you ever
but
do
I'm
to a
sitting here
female.
like,
No.
oh my god.
Panic Man has gone down to at least 2 women, but never got his dick sucked or penetrated a woman. How do I know this shit? Oh, don't worry about it. He looks more like the fucking... He looks more like the attraction here than her. She got a nice latex outfit. That's alright. But, you know. Bit wide hips. I didn't smell Stephanie Yosta, alright? Shut up! But anyway, what was I gonna say? Now that everyone's here that is Mexican, no offense, Chenzo and Lodrag. You guys are obviously Texans. Uh, but I'm gonna go to the shop tomorrow for my protein quesadillas. And I was thinking, what the fuck is protein? So I was thinking, yeah, she has no hips, bro. Look at that fucking stomach. That stomach is fucking square. I was thinking about buying chicken, black beans, and corn. Would that be enough for the filling? Plus pico de gallo, obviously, and salsa. Would that be enough, or do you guys think nah? Put this in or some shit. Like put this protein thing in there. Cause I was just thinking that's a good amount, like chicken, corn, beans. Makes you shit like a motherfucker.
You know, this chick is gonna eat my brains. I'm in trouble, man. You know, she's really going hardcore. Look at the look on her face now. She really put a lot of effort into this. God bless this lady. Whoever you are fucking awesome. And my favorite vendor at HorrorCon 2017 in Calgary. God bless you, girl. You know, I hope you see this. I hope you're a success out there. You're fucking epic. I had a great time, you know, because of people like this. This lady really put it out. You can barely see on the right there her stand, you know, and this is what she does. She has her bloody couch here, and she sells a lot of really cool shit. Like she sells blood that tastes really
creepy
good,
as
but
fuck.
you can't eat it, you know, kind of thing, right? I'm like, what the hell? Why would you sell blood on my so I can put on my face as makeup? That tastes good, but I can't eat it. I want to eat it, you know. It's like saying, here's chocolate, the best chocolate ever, but you can't swallow it, you know? Like, I want to eat it, goddammit. Anyway, this lady is fucking epic. Totally
We got
awesome.
Ryu training tonight.
Totally love her. Girl, if you're out there,
Girl.
you are fucking amazing.
Girl,
I hope you
if
see
you're
this
out
video.
there.
I really do. You're just incredible, you know. And I hope you don't mind me showing this video of you, you know, kind of thing, because you deserve a shout out, you know. And that's what I'm doing on this channel here. And this is like, you know, my
Nah, you ain't got no
YouTube
sandals
family.
on, bro.
Girl, you are fucking amazing. If I could, I would have her for my girlfriend, man. Who wouldn't want to wake up to Freddy Krueger like this in the middle of the night and go, you know what? Damn good time. Like, seriously. But with all due respect, like, you know, I don't want to come across as being a pervert, because I'm not, you know what I mean?
I mean...
But seriously, she is just uber attractive, you know, and you think that people that are really, really attractive, like, you know, on the outside, have a really shitty personality. This lady doesn't. This lady is just
Bitch, you met her at a con. Of
awesome
course she's gonna be
and down
nice
earth.
to
I
you.
talked to her for a bit and that, and she told me what she was selling and stuff and that. And I gotta
Of course
tell
she's
you,
gonna be
she
nice
is
to you at a
fucking
con.
awesome. If you see her at HorrorCon 2017, wherever you are,
Bro,
definitely buy shit from her. She deserves the sales. She's a really nice lady. It's free to get your picture taken with her, so take your camera or take your you know, your cell phone or whatever. I never had a cell phone, so I had to do this on my digital camera that I'm recording this on. She is fucking amazing. I can't say enough good shit about your girlfriend. You know, you are fucking awesome, seriously. And I hope you don't mind me saying girlfriend there. You know, I know we're not dating for real, you know. But no, it's just, you are so cool. You're my favorite vendor, seriously.
Jesus
Anybody
Christ,
out there,
Panic Man.
please go visit her stand. Please give her some business. And it's not
Fucking
that expensive
simp
to buy her stuff.
for
you
a
know, it's
random
really reasonably
lady.
priced, which I'm really shocked. You know, God bless you, girl. Good luck to you, and all the best to you. Like, you know. So on to the next photo here. Now, this is my favorite dude right here, you know, John, cashier. You know, buddy, if you see this video, you fucking rock, dude. You are totally the man. This is the guy that does the voice of the Crypt Keeper, you know, and from Tales from the Crypt, the movies and the TV show, and he is just fucking phenomenal. Matter of fact, I got about 5 or 8, you know, shots with him because, like, you know, he's just that fucking awesome. This is the guy I was talking about in my video earlier about him, and he's just fucking awesome. just amazing, down to earth, the most incredible person you'll ever meet on the face of the planet that's a celebrity. You know, he really is. He's very humbled. He's very
Let me have a
respectful of
look.
his fans
Ah.
and the whole bit. And I can't say enough good stuff about you, John. God bless you for everything, bro. I really do appreciate
Yeah,
everything
girlfriend, I
you
don't know
did
the name
at
of.
the
Yeah.
HorrorCon here in Calgary 2017.
Calgary.
I hope you get to see these videos.
Alright, let's get
you
this
know.
dude the fucking
Thank
silver.
you so much for everything, John.
He's pretty
you
good.
You are fucking amazing. You are just epic, you know, and you're so cool to meet in person. I'm just so glad that you spent time with me and answered my questions and that you are the man, period. And don't you ever forget that, John. You know, please stay
I
as
love how he
humble
thinks
as you are.
people
You
are
are
gonna
fucking
watch this,
amazing
bro.
just the way you are.
Get the
And
fuck
you
out of
are
here.
a beautiful human being. I'm so glad I got to see you. Thank you so much,
Yo,
John.
Stephanie
And I'm gonna
Yosta,
do
I
some
know
more
I
pictures
I
of
know
him
I
here.
met you in 2018, but
Here's another one.
you know, if
More close up of us, you know, kind of
if you're watching this
like,
random
again,
stream right
like, you know,
now,
just a fantastic
I
gentleman. Look
really
at how
like
well
that you
kept
touch
he
my
is, you know.
my back
He really
with your
takes
arm
care of himself. You
and
can
your
tell
fucking
he's in
with
fantastic
your
shape,
hands.
and man, he still
You
has
smell
the
nice.
voice.
I liked your
Matter of
turtleneck.
fact, coming up here, you're going to see.
I didn't like that you charged me 50
here,
bucks
you
for a
know,
fucking
that
autograph,
are
but you know,
awesome,
it is
you
what
know,
it
kind of
is.
thing. Here, I bought a picture off of him.
What was
And
the 50
God
bucks for
bless
the
you,
picture?
John,
I
you
can't
know,
remember.
he signed it and everything, but not only that, you know, he does the voices, and you can see him doing the sort of smile there. Well, yeah, that's him in the voice. Like, you know, he's actually doing the voice. He's doing that cackle laugh that he has, you know, of the Crypt Keeper. And there's, like, you know, a thing that I bought off of him, one of the many things that he
Yo,
has
nah,
on
I
sale
can't
there
laugh. I need to
that is
focus.
laminated in that. Just a beautiful, gorgeous
Goon will be mad at me
piece,
if
you know
I
what mean?
lose this.
And just fucking fantastic and just awesome. And it is just a wonderful piece there, seriously. You know, you gotta check out his booth. He doesn't pimp or push his stuff or nothing like that. He loves to talk to his fans. And if you want to buy stuff, you can. If you just want to talk to him, you can. You can't help but feel compelled when you bump across a gentleman like this to actually buy stuff from him because he deserves it. You know,
I
this
saw
guy
him walk up. I was
deserves
like,
your
fuck.
business because he respects your business. He respects his fan base. He respects everybody.
God
like, you
damn
know, the guy is just awesome. It wasn't just me, neither. I stood around and watched how he treated
This
other people. And he
ridiculous
treats
dream.
everybody the same. The guy's just fucking epic. He
Hey,
had an awesome
GG.
panel. We went to Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. Like, you know, paid an extra $10 for that. Definitely take that in,
Yeah, this
guys,
one, right? Yeah.
Seriously,
Because it's
he
good.
does a Q&A
I can
afterwards,
DP
he's
on
just
it.
fucking awesome. John, I don't know how you do it.
Now I
but
just need to
God
do that
bless
one as
you,
well.
Bro. God bless you for everything, you know. And
That
there's
cancels
the thing
too.
I got signed with him, and there's the little sign he uses for, you know, the Crypt Keeper, which is just fucking epic, you know. So on to the next clip here. We got a few more here to do.
Let's have a look.
Here's another one of me holding a picture just to make sure I got it good, you know, kind of.
Bro, that fucking look at that fucking face. Who here is the Crypt Keeper? Him or him? Look at that, bro. It's like a kid in a 60-year-old body.
Thing. And there's a comical one coming up that you guys are really going to like, I think. You know, kind of thing. Let me see here.
Ooh, wee, look at that shit, bro. Okay, now.
Let me see if it's in there. Well, we'll check here and see, kind of thing.
Nice action there, buddy.
Okay, so it'll probably be coming up here in the pictures, just where it is in the pictures. So sorry about this, guys.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, it's probably in there.
John is the man. Definitely see his thing. You know, definitely go to all his stuff. Now this is the main guy that
I like how he's recording from his camera. He's recording from his camera to his laptop.
Hellraiser, you know.
Boomer.
So this is
100.
Doug Bradley. I was disappointed actually in him. This is his panel,
Ooh.
you know. I love the makeup here. I love the box and that. I thought it was really, really cool. Here, let me get another picture. I think it's next. It's a really, really cool picture, you know. There's a better one of it, you know. Pinhead looks really, really cool. It's just a little kid, you know, kind of thing. And there's a girl there who plays Deep Throat, you know, and there's...
Pardon? She plays what now?
Doug Bradley himself, the original Pinhead on the left there.
He's in Fortnite. Oh no, DVD.
Maniac, you know, of the thing. He just wasn't in touch with his fans. He wasn't in tune with his fans as much as he should have been. You know, you try talking to the guy. He's not really
He definitely tried to talk to him, and and Bradley was like, "Yeah, nah, mate, you're too fucking creepy for me, bro. Get the fuck out of here." And now he's not true to his fans, 100%, 100%.
If you go to John Kaiser's, thing, like, you'll notice that after his panel, he'll ask you, yeah, come on, man, come on up to the table with us. He doesn't pimp his products and that. He's just there, really nice and sociable.
Well, maybe Pin Man needs to make money, bro.
Stuff. I mean, he's got stuff up in the thousands of dollars to sell you and that. I mean, seriously, honestly,
yeah, he got stuff to pimp.
I wish.
Don't hate the player, hate the hustle.
Had, some sort of interaction with you would have been awesome. Trying to do this constructively, I love Hellraiser. I love the Hellraiser movies, kind of thing. The panel was good. I'm not going to bash it all and completely. The panel was good, but
you didn't talk to him.
To meet him. I waited until Sunday to meet him, and there's no one around, and there was like no social interaction, like how you had with John right from the beginning on Saturday. Sunday, both days, John was firing on all cylinders, man. He was just a fantastic gentleman. This guy is an egomaniac. I hate to say it. I hate to do this. I really do, because I love fucking Pinhead. Doug made Pinhead, but you can see the difference here, like, in style. Like, I mean, John's really in touch with his people. He cares about his people and that. Doug's just there, as far as I'm concerned, for the money. Like, that's what it is. It is what it is. This is my opinion now. Your guys' opinion may vary. Maybe you guys think he's awesome. Maybe you think he's fantastic. Maybe it's just the way he comes across. But he even admits it in his panel. He talks about being egotistical, kind of thing, like having an ego kind of thing,
Well, at least he owns it.
Some of you may see me that way, and he explains why in his panel. I'm not going to go through the whole panel, but that gives you an idea, like, what you're in for with him.
Bro, stop pushing buttons when you wake up.
It was too bad. Now, here's some pictures I took here of some of the costumes in that. So this is Chucky here, like, two different versions of it. This is, again, HorrorCon, which is awesome. There's a better one that's not as blurry in that. Like, I'm doing it on a digital camera with a bunch of other people sitting around with their outfits, kids and adults alike, which was awesome that they did that.
I don't think kids should be at a HorrorCon, bro.
Here going on with different ones. Pinhead's about to come up, and there he is, the little kid, like, that I showed you earlier. Just a fantastic person. You people here, everyone's taking different costumes.
He's fine.
Poison Ivy and that. The best one was the Silent Hill one. God bless you ladies for doing it.
He's learning.
You guys were fucking fantastic, but I just did the kids here because, they're cute and that, you gotta do the kids, kind of thing. And, well, yeah, so getting back to John Kaiser now. Here we go. Here is my favorite pick of all time. Look at the look in his eyes as he's choking me to death. It's time for my daytime story, John. Yeah, you got me good, buddy. Look at the look in his eyes and the smirk on his face. And he's like, yeah, fuck you, Bob. You look all kids here.
Why did he... Okay, so he got kids? What?
Oh, yeah, so getting back to John Kaiser now.
That hand on his throat is not on his hand. He's like, I'm not touching this dude, bro.
Here we go. Here is my favorite pick of all time. Look at the look in his eyes as he's choking me to death. It's time for my daytime story, John. Yeah, you got me good, buddy. Look at the look in his eyes and the smirk on his face. And he's like, yeah, fuck you, Bob. You're fucking dead, dude. Ready for your daytime story, bro? And yes, Panic Man 10 gets choked out by John Kaiser. Yeah, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, what a way to go. I'm telling you, it was a hell of a deal. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this video here. These are just some pics from HorrorCon 2017 in Calgary. This is the man right here that you want to see. This guy right here,
Man,
He
it's a
did
shame
a
Goon
fucking
is missing
awesome
this.
job. This guy is fucking fantastic. The #1 person you have to see
Fucking
of all the
Paddock Man going
celebrities is
insane.
this gentleman right here, John Cashier.
I wish I could do
You
something
know,
else
you're
after
awesome,
this.
buddy. You're fantastic. I love
Well, I
you.
could do
I
this.
can't say enough good things about you. You are seriously
No.
the main reason why I came
That.
to HorrorCon. The whole reason why I came to HorrorCon was this gentleman right here, and I'm so glad he was in an awesome mood, so glad he was in awesome spirits, and he kept talking to me when I kept coming
True.
back for stuff and that. I
True.
mean, you can't help but not talk to the guy because he's so grounded, he's so sociable. You know, after his panel, you walk back, and he's just awesome. He's like, yeah, come walk with me, come walk with me, come and join me, guys, let's talk on the way up, you know? And he's fantastic, you know? None of this, you know, just keep pimping product after product. He doesn't pimp his products. He just sits there like, you know, nice little smile. He did announcements for them, and he did it in the voice of the Crypt Keeper. It was totally fucking awesome. If you get
Totally
a chance
fucking
to,
gnarly, dude.
his thing is Demon Knight, and that's his favorite movie. So they have a special screamier of Demon Knight, and you're going to want to take it in, guys. Trust me, it is a must-see. You know, you don't want to miss out on this, okay?
How are you
Definitely
50 and
check
still
out
this
John
excited?
Cashier. You know, this guy's awesome. He's fantastic.
To be fair,
He's still got it.
I
The
wish I
voice
could be
is
this
spot
excited.
on, and he's a wonderful gentleman to meet in person. And just
Gotta
a
be something
fantastic
real
person
special
and human being.
for me to be
I
that
can't
fucking excited.
say enough good things about this guy. This guy fucking rocks, you know. He ruled all of HorrorCon 2017 here in Calgary.
Lord
God
Vader.
bless you, John.
SF1
This is how I feel about HorrorCon, and
Ryu.
this is part 4 of my videos.
Yeah, Ryu
I'm
Army
just
full
showing my
force.
photos
Let's see
here.
if
I
this
hope you
one's
don't
hard.
mind, John, you know,
Probably.
kind of thing. I really think you deserve the press, like, you know, and I hope that people on my YouTube channel see this, and people watch this, and I hope you get lots of views, you know, and I hope that people realize you are the most coolest person on the face of the planet that I've ever had the privilege of meeting, you know, in real life and that, and you know, that's a celebrity in that, and I just gotta say, you are the best, John. Thank you so much for answering my questions. Thank you so much for just hanging out and chilling, and you're just like you're like
Drop
the
the
guy
combo.
next door, you know. You're fucking awesome, down to earth.
Yeah, it's
grounded, and
wait,
just-
Alpha Ryu?
I don't have enough. Like I
thought it was
just,
SF1
you know,
Ryu,
I
'cause
keep
SF1
thinking
Ryu
of
has,
things to say,
red
'cause
hair,
This
I
guy's
think.
awesome, and in everything that he signed for me, he had his own little special saying. Like he did a different saying every time, you know. And it's like, hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another tale of Tales from the Crypt. This one I call.
I hate that it keeps doing that. SF1 has shoes? Okay.
And that's his favorite episode, Oils Well That Ends Well. Why? Because at the end he gets the point of himself and he says, now that's a Gory Cooper or Robert Redford. I'm not as epic as he is, but I'm trying. So yeah, these are just some of the pictures I got at HorrorCon. I thought I'd share with you. The photos of it, you know, kind of thing. This guy is fucking awesome. You gotta do photos with him. You gotta buy some of his shit because it's fucking worth it. It's epic. I showed you guys in one of the videos already a picture that I bought from him. I bought so much stuff from him. He was a gentleman, you know. He even gave
I
me
bought so
something
much
like,
stuff
you know,
from him
half
because
off
he
and
was
that.
nice to me.
What a fucking amazing human
Maybe
being.
if
you know?
Pinhead was
The
nice to me,
guy
he would have
is
bought $1,000
real.
bucks
He's
worth
just,
of stuff.
He's just being his real self, you know.
Alright, let's get
He
this
doesn't put
fucker
on a front and that. He's not all
close to
business and
Super
that.
Ultra
He's
Bronze.
just there chilling and having a good time like the rest of us. And he's just
I
like
did
the
took
rest
the
of
streak.
us, you know. And that's the thing I really love about this gentleman. I can't say enough. His panel was fucking epic.
Fuck.
The Dead Time story. Yeah.
Could have punished that
Are you ready for your
way
Dead Time
harder.
story, John? Yeah, you know, you remember, you know, Demon Knight? That's what it says. Are you ready for your Dead Time story? I actually have the poster of it too, which I didn't get signed, you know, because I didn't want to bring it and get it wrecked. Also, I have all 7 seasons. I didn't want to get them wrecked, you know, kind of thing. So, like, you know, I wanted to get him signed up, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, eh? But no, this is the gentleman right here that rocked it for me, that made it fucking epic, like, you know, and the best experience I ever had in my life. Thank you so much, John. God bless you, man,
All
wherever
right,
you
all right.
are, and keep up the awesome work. And oh man, I can't say enough good things. I
Oh,
hope I get this another chance to see you again.
look
I
at
know
this
you're
dude.
probably
Look at
headed
this
down your
dude.
way up to Edmonton by now,
Look
you
at
know,
this dude.
and doing one up there, you know, kind of thing.
Come on,
So
bro.
yeah, you take it easy, bro, and thank you so much for everything, you know. But yeah, these are some of the picks, guys. I'll just see if I'm
Ryu
done here
panicking.
now with the picks. And yeah, we're back to this one. So yeah, so that was some of the picks that I took at HorrorCon 2017 Calgary. And yeah, definitely check it out, man. And this lady, you fucking rock, girlfriend. Seriously, yeah, if you're my girlfriend, yeah, we'd have some interesting ties. I hope I didn't come across as a creep because I'm not trying to be. Like, you know, she is a seriously awesome
Definitely came off
personality.
as a
She's
creep.
just a fantastic human being. And
Wake up,
seriously,
AX.
go
All right,
buy
all
stuff
right.
from her if you can. You know, she's an amazing person. She
Fuck
really
you.
is. You know.
Go
Sorry,
fuck
guys,
yourself.
my camera died, so I kind of have to do this like this for now, kind of thing, due to the glare. I guess
Come
my
on.
battery run on my laptop. So anyway,
I'm better
that's
than this
everything
dude.
right there, guys. You know, I'll just get you a look at my keyboard for a second, and
Ow.
just end this video.
Damn
Thank
it!
you so much for watching.
Fuck you and your
Panic
wake
Man
up
channel. I
DP,
hope
bro.
you guys
Fucking cheap
enjoyed
ass
it.
motherfucker.
I just didn't want you guys to get blinded by the glare there all of a sudden from my laptop, you know. And we'll see you in the next video.
It's
Thank you
it's
very
what
much
I
for your
get for
time.
saying let's
Have
get
an
the guy
awesome
to
one.
Ultra
Bye for
Months.
now.
That's what I get.
Hi guys, and this is Panic Man 10, number 5 on HorrorCon here, and I'm just doing this here to show you basically what is what here, you know, kind of thing. So hopefully this turns out
I
well.
need to clean my
I'm
ball
sorry about the shakiness
on
of
the
the
stick.
camera.
It's a bit
So what we're going to do
grimy.
here is we're going to do, this is the homepage right here, you know, for HorrorCon in Calgary 2017. It was held at the Clearing Hotel, ran from 11 to 7, you know, daily kind of thing. But actually it goes a lot longer than that, to be honest with you. All the different places you can buy from, and then, you know, the Edmonton location, which is the one where they're going to next, the films and that sort of thing. Which
Damn
we'll
it,
get into
I forgot
here
the
in a
Dizzy
second,
combo.
you know.
I've done
My
the
laptop
crush
is
counter
like a
combo.
little jerk here, so yeah, I can do that. So anyway, let's take a look at the guests here, so you guys get an idea of who came,
EX
and
Rider,
that
not
sort of
normal
thing.
Rider.
So
cheap
yeah,
bastard.
like, you know, I'm trying to focus in down here. So we have Doug Bradley. Let me just find a pause here on these things. Oh, there it is. Okay, Doug Bradley, Ashley Lawrence, Zach Gelligan.
He would have been mean, yeah, he would have. He would be
John
like, L
Cheshire.
ratio fell off.
Keep trying to get his name right because he's my personal favorite. Oop, let me put this up higher, guys. There you guys go. Dick Warlock, he's the one, like, you know, from Halloween 2. All my two favorites are coming up right here. These two ladies right here, they're good too.
God
Electra,
fucking damn it.
Elvina,
Stop getting hit,
and
guitar.
Elisa
Wait on him.
Evelina.
Yeah, wait on him. There you
They're
go.
from
Fuck
Machete
hell.
and Planetary,
I didn't do it
Death
fast
Proof
enough.
and Machete
Fuck
Kills,
you.
know, kind of thing.
Fuck
They're
you.
fantastic.
Fuck off,
John
cunt.
Dugan, these are all the people that were there. There's like a lot
Take
of
the
people, you
fucking
know.
win, bro.
Suzanne Snyder, she
Take
was
it.
the first one killed in, no, the first one killed in Jaws is coming up here.
And
Trying to
Goombal's
keep
real
this
harder
level
if he
here, so you
wins,
can see
yeah.
there she is. Suzanne Backliney, Lloyd Kaufman, and then there should be a guy from the Land of the Living Dead coming up here. Eugene Clark is the guy from the Land of the Living Dead, you know, and then back to Doug Bradley, you know, Hellraiser, just make sure that we get all the guests here. And this is Calgary 2017, you know, HorrorCon. Ashley Lawrence, you know, the one with the puzzle box kind of thing. Zach Gellian, again, like, you know, from Gremlins and Hatchet 3 and stuff like that, Waxwork, you know. So, yeah, you know, and John Kaiser, my personal favorite, you know, kind of deal. So, let's go up here and take a look now at the schedule, which should show us about the movies, actually, and the different panels in that, too, which is kind of cool.
He actually wins.
So,
He
in
actually
the
fucking
screening
wins.
room, hopefully you guys can see this. I'll try and zoom in here a little bit better.
That pissed me off. Don't Bible thump me. Don't fucking Bible thump me, bro. Don't Bible thump me. I will fuck you. ain't going nuts. Oh, fuck. How did I lose that, bro? No, I'm kidding, Posh. I'm kidding. Oh, shit, bro. For fuck's sakes. Ugh. Fuck. I knew instantly when he blocked that DP. I was just too. I should have just calmed down. I literally should have not wake up DP'd for the 600th time. And I should have waited on him to make a move and then do like a medium punch or something. Then I could have got him. Fuck.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Panic Man 10 channel where the spinning camera always lets you know you're in the right place. Well, that's my shtick. Anyway, I have an interesting question for you guys.
One more match and then I'm done.
This three-piece thing here, like, you know, you can see it's on wheels, it's plastic, it's a bin, you know, kind of thing, right? And
Yeah, I
basically
Panic
it's
Man's
made
a
out
bit.
of plastic. My concern is, like, you know, will it wreck my DVDs, CDs, my cartridges and that for video games, TV shows, to PlayStation, things like that, you know.
Yeah, let's
so,
fucking end it on a casual.
Because, like, you know,
Why
it's
not?
all locked in, or should I leave it open a little bit? Now, the reason why I did this is that I'm downsizing, okay? Like, this is what I mean by leave it open a little bit, like maybe like that or something. But the reason why I did this is because I have to downsize, you know, because the traditional
If this is the Spanish Ryu, I will Alt
bookshelves, you know,
F4
that
this
I
game.
use, kind of thing, just don't hold enough, you know what I mean?
I will
So
Alt
kinda
F4
have
this
to
game
store
if
my
this is the
stuff
Spanish
somehow.
Ryu.
So this is what I've done.
I will. I
I'll
100%
just pull
will.
this
We
out
are
here
done
and show you
after
guys.
this. If this is the Spanish Ryu,
And
we're
hopefully
fucking
it doesn't
done.
fall on me. Okay, so you can see how I can fit
Oh,
a
it's the
significant
fucking,
amount
it's the
of games
German
and that
Ryu.
in here, you
It's
know,
the
and
fucking German
DVDs and
Ryu.
books and all that kind of stuff, which is what I'm doing, right? So basically, I
We've been
want to
waiting a
know,
fucking
like, you
week for
know,
this dude.
do I need to leave it open a bit, or is it okay
We've
like
been
this,
waiting a
like,
week
you know,
for
kind
this
of thing?
dude.
Like, each one of these
Oh, he's
shelves,
gonna body me,
there's three
bro.
of them here, you know, as you go along down here, you know,
He's gonna body
each
the
one
fuck out of
contains,
me.
like, you know, so much stuff. This is the thing that I bought here, you know, kind of thing. It's a 3-shelf thingy, so you can see. It's all made out of plastic, so my concern would be, like, you know, heat or condensation or anything like that. You guys can see, you know, I got like tons of games in here now. Makes it a lot more compact than that. Even my CDs, my DVDs, my movies,
It's
my
the
books,
guy. I'm watching this
everything like
Twitch.
that I put into this makes it a lot more easier to store and that sort of thing, eh? See right here, my Tales from the Crypt collection. Yeah, and Hellraiser and all that stuff, like, you know, kind of thing. So, Monster Brawl, which, you know, Charlie Burnside went out and got. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the movie, bro. It's awesome. It freaking kicks ass, and probably the best unique movie I've ever seen. So you can see right here, like, basically what I'm doing, eh? You know, is trying to store my stuff better so I have more room, because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So what I'd like to know from you guys is, like, you know, is there any concern there at all, period? Because, well, I'm called Panic Man for a reason. And, you know, if there is, what would you do? Would you just leave it open a little bit like this, for example? You know, where it's just open a little bit, or would you just leave it closed? Or is there anything to be concerned about at all, really? You know, kind of thing. So that's about it for this video. Like, you know, I just want to know, like, you know, if it's safe to store DVDs, CDs, video games, cartridges. I plan on getting the Switch eventually too, so stuff like that, you know, like the DS, the 3DS, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, you know, kind of stuff, as well as movies and DVDs and that, you know, and music CDs and that, like we saw down here. Which shelf was it? This one here, you know, kind of thing. So is it okay for that kind of stuff, you know? Is there any really concern about, you know, condensation or heat or anything like that? Or do you think I'm being irrational? Because, like, you know, I don't want to jump the gun over nothing, you know, but I do need to create a lot of space. This thing comes on wheels, which is freaking awesome. So, barring your judgment, you know, it moves around really well, kind of thing. It's pretty simple to move, as you can see, you know, on carpet, and this is piled carpet.
Fuck's
So
sakes.
yeah, I would like your guys' opinion about this.
It
Please
wasn't
and
even
thanks.
supposed to be in
Post your
one, by the
comments
way.
down
It was
below,
supposed to
and
be a
thank
fucking
you so much
DP.
for watching the
He
Past
got
Fan
me.
10
He
channel.
got me, bro. He
I've done
got
this
me.
with my books. I've done this, like, you know, with
Good.
my
Don't watch
basically
this,
most of my
please.
stuff here, as I try to make my apartment more, you know, spacious.
Another day,
because,
another
the
defeat by the
traditional
German
bookshelves
Ryu.
just don't do it. There's not enough depth to them. Here I can, like, you know, put things in
Dude
rows.
plays like
Look at
Daigo,
how
bro.
far back I can go, eh? Like that's just here to give you a really good bird's eye view. You know what I mean? Like, see, look at that. Like, I can just put a lot of shit in there, eh? So that's why it's attractive to me. And it's nice and small and compact. It's not that big, really. See? You know, and I can just slap that up against the wall and good to go, you know, and takes about half the space or less than those big tall bookcases that I use. So I just thought I'd ask you guys your opinion, what you think about it,
Motherfucker
and
ain't
that
gonna
sort of
piss
thing.
on me.
And
I'll
thank
tell you
so
that
much for
fucking
watching
much.
the channel, and post your comments down below. Thanks a lot. Bye for now, guys.
You fucking. You know what I want to say.
Hello, everyone, and
I'm not gonna
welcome
say
to
it because it's
Pac-Man
Twitch.
10. And yeah, sorry about this. I'm just making sure this thing's recording here. Yeah. So anyway, this is like in a way I'm going to be doing my video.
Yeah, make your
for a little
move.
bit.
Fuck you, bitch.
You know, probably, you know, for the whole thing. I hope that you can see me fine. I can't tell because I don't have a special
Let's do it.
camera
Let's do it.
for this. You know?
Let's do it.
So hopefully you're not
Let's
just
do it.
seeing my chest or
Let's
my
fucking do it. You're
stomach or
trolling, right?
something.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
You might be seeing that. If you are, I really do apologize for that, you know, kind of
Oh,
thing.
if I ever beat you, I'm
I'll do
blacklisting
this
the
video,
shit
see
out
if
of
it
you, bro.
works. If not, I'll post it anyway, but what I'll do is I'll try and find a way to elevate the camera higher, you know.
Yeah,
kind of
this is
thing,
German
based
Ryu.
off of, how
And he's a
feedback
fucking
is from
troll.
this, okay? So, sorry about the camera the way it is right now, kind of thing. Anyway, some things I wanted to talk about here. Basically, like, you know, just a few bullets here. Star Wars Battlefront 2, okay? Let's address this because I know Passion for Gaming's right into Star Wars. I know he loves Star Wars and that, so I just wanted to say that, basically, they're going to have Skirmish back, which is great. This is fantastic. This is awesome. This is what we wanted to hear. But
Fuck, why did I drop my
They're
input?
also bringing in a brand new story. It's going to be a story that takes place between the original trilogy and the new series, which is awesome. It's going to be its own original story, which is fantastic. I'm glad to hear this kind of news coming out. You know, so it sounds like EA and DICE are listening. In particular, EA, we really need EA to listen.
Why did I do that button? Out of all buttons, out of buttons and buttons and buttons, why did I do that button?
This is the bottom line. I'm doing my hand gestures down here, just in case it's down here somewhere. So I apologize. I'm not too sure where the camera's aiming, so I apologize. I'm in the middle of moving shit around and that, so my apologies, guys, really, seriously. Hopefully you guys have a good chuckle about that. So, it looks like Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going to be really, really awesome. I'm super uber hyped
This guy's
about
a
it.
troll, bro.
And it's going to be a fantastic game, something that we really need, and it looks like it's going along the lines of Pandemic. It looks like, you know, right from the PS2, the Xbox 360 era, you know, kind of thing, when they came out with these actually, sorry,
Get fucked.
not the 360, the original Xbox, you know, I think was the one that had it, yeah, the original Xbox, you know. Now, it's going to have online, obviously, and it's going to have microtransactions, so the challenge here is that if you want certain characters and that, or weapons or anything like that, what's going to happen is that you're going to have to pay for them through micros instead. So if you want to hold out for the Game of the Year edition, you might want to do that. You might want to get it right away. Me personally, I think I might get it right away. It just depends on, like, you know, what it's going to come with, and I'm going to wait a little bit down the road and see. I might even pre-order my copy and that, because it is going to have a story mode anyway, which is something I've been looking forward to. I really wanted to go back to the way Pandemic did things. Sounds like EA's listening, so awesome job there. Anyway, moving along here, I got a gripe with Microsoft massively. Talking about the E3 here, by the way. E3
Please hit.
2017. It's going to cover a whole bunch of different topics, so stay tuned.
I'm dead.
So, the Xbox X is what it's called
God
now, you know,
damn it.
and it's going to be going for $500 US, which is going to knock it up to about $700 to $800 minimum Canadian, you know. This is absolutely ridiculous. This price tag is absolutely atrocious. I hate to see what people in Australia and people in Europe are going to be paying. I mean, this is going to be just devastating to them, you know. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that companies are asking this much money for an online-only system, and that's what this is.
Goon, I will
It's gonna be
fucking
online
ban
only,
you.
and in my personal opinion, it's definitely a waste of money. Their backwards compatibility is online only because it has to
Shut
save
your
it to the
fucking
cloud.
face, you fat fuck. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what? You know what I mean. What Wing says. Fuck that. Fucking hell. Horrible piece of shit. Doesn't even know how to play the fucking game, bro. Just fucking jumps around for no fucking bullshit. Asshole. I'll see you guys tomorrow.